We're live right on cat butt.
Wow,
That's
okay.
very
Okay.
strong
Sorry.
start.
That's Mish is deciding.
Oh,
Mish, you're great.
hello, everyone.
Oh yeah, hello, we're live. We got a little eclipsed by cat ass.
Cat ass.
So good.
Cat ass, though.
Right? Cool, man.
Just a
Oh,
lot.
he's shedding so much.
Yeah, there's just cat hair all over my house. I mean, there's always cat hair all over my house, but it's just more so lately. And they're like snippy with each other because it's too hot and like
It's too hot.
same.
They're mad.
They're mad. Yeah.
I was thinking
Murders.
of ordering Mish. It's gonna sound weird when I say it, but has anyone seen the things that you put over your cat's tail and it's a gem that covers their butthole?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I was
Yeah.
thinking of thhinking Mish that, and it's
You're getting your cat a butt plug?
It doesn't
No.
go in the butt.
It
It goes on
looks
top.
like it. You
It
wouldn't
does look
know
like
it
it.
unless you interacted with it, which you wouldn't if you thought it was
No.
a butt plug.
Swish. It would swish a little bit.
I would
It-
swish. And I'm thinking of getting it for Mish just for streaming.
God, he'll lose his mind. He'd be like, "How dare you?"
How dare you do that?
Gotta look
Very
fancy
much.
for streaming.
Right?
Too
That's his
fancy.
fancy look.
Ow! Can you?
See, you talked about it, and he went, "Fuck you."
He is biting me.
You can never cover my butt.
What if you just
Um,
get him little short shorts, little kitty?
I did think about making him shorts. I thought of making him
full
shorts.
diaper?
Because
Full
it's too hot for a butt plug. Let's be real.
What
But
about a little
like some
thong?
nice short
Just
shorts.
goes around.
I hate this whole conversation.
Me too.
Too
That's
much.
why- that is why I stopped responding.
Well, that is a fantastic transition into our announcements.
Let's
Anything's
segue
a
from butt
fantastic
plugs to
transition
set
away from
announcements.
here.
With
Let's do it.
Fun
We're just
new
gonna
sponsor. They make
big
candy
pivot.
themed butt plugs and
No.
cat covers.
We're
Um,
pivoting. We're pivoting.
Alright.
We say a big thank you to our sponsors, Legendcraft and Silverwing Armory. If you go on their websites and you find anything you like, whether at Legendcraft for woodworking stuff and Silverwing Armory for paper products, if you enter the code Blackwater at checkout, you get 5% off at Legendcraft and 10% off at Silverwing Armory. You are helping support fantastic Canadian companies and also helping support us do this wonderful thing we do. Please remember, if you are inclined to re-up your Twitch Prime subscription. It doesn't roll over every month, which is a bummer, but that's just the way it goes. So please make sure that you do that if that's something that you wish to do. Thank you very much for those of you who are doing that. It is also Pride weekend here in Vancouver, so we're shouting a big bunch of love out to everyone, no matter who you are and who you love. We love you and you matter and you are important. And we're so thankful to have you here joining us, whether you're attending Pride events distanced or simply celebrating with yourself and those you care about in your bubble. Thank you so much for all the big support. Please, if you can, donate to organizations, reputable organizations that help support LGBTQIA2S plus folks. There are many good ones out there in your local hometown, if that is something you wish to do. I think that is just about everything before we open our new dice. So our final partnership is with Keisha at Fairy Dragon Dice. She is just the most lovely, and 2 days ago, we got our dice in the mail and we have not opened them until this point. So we are going to open them live on stream. Haven't seen them. We've seen the pictures, but have not seen them in person. And we'll be rolling with them tonight. Take it away,
Yeah, so
Tim.
if you want to follow along at home, there are pictures of these online. Because if everyone's just holding them up to the
Yeah,
camera,
you're not gonna
it's
see
gonna look
them.
a
Not gonna see
little
them.
weird. But yeah, it's on our Instagram.
Yeah, so go check it out while we're opening them, because this is
Yes.
the first time we're
Oh.
seeing them in person.
Yes, and after the dice thing, I have one more announcement about Chatwater, but let's do dice first. Yes.
Sounds good. All right, so Em, why don't you kick us off?
Oh,
Oh
we
my
weren't supposed to
gosh.
already open them?
What?
Adam!
No, like I haven't fully opened it. I just like it opened in my bag and was ready to just. I thought we were doing it. Are we doing
No.
it one by one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, it's like a
Alright.
birthday present thing.
Birthday
It's like
present.
Christmas morning. You go one by one.
You know what? No. I haven't opened mine. Adam, you go first.
No. You go. My bag's open, but the dice haven't been seen.
Okay.
Oh, that's
okay.
the important part.
Okay.
Also, how does everyone feel about dungeon plugs for that sponsor? Does
No.
everyone like that
This
as
is
a
what
name?
this is
It's
a
butt
D&D.
plugs and beholders. It's butt plugs and bugbears.
No.
That's it. Butt plugs and beholders. Okay, go ahead, Em.
Jeez. Okay. My
I
dice
couldn't let
are
it rest until
called.
we found
My
I
dice are
watched your
called.
fucking cogs turn the entire time she was making the announcement. You were staring off literally into the distance trying to
lost
figure out
them.
that name. You
All right,
menace.
let's bring it back to the dice.
And all I
Okay.
got was dungeon plugs. Which
Okay.
doesn't even necessarily evoke D&D. Fuck.
Okay, so my dice are called Guiding Light, and I have seen pictures. I have seen a video of them shimmer, and I might cry because this is gonna be great. Holy shit! Oh my gosh! Oh, they're so perfect. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, somebody else go. I'm gonna just mark.
All right.
Keisha, they're perfect. Thank you so much. They're her. 100%. Thank you.
Matt, why don't you open yours?
Sure.
Fucking.
Mine are called Faithful. I'm probably not going to cry, but I am very excited.
I mean, you could try.
I could.
You can fake it.
See what comes out if you
Just yawn.
Really-
Just make yourself
yawn really hard.
You know?
stare
You'll
into the
start to
light.
cry.
Is this just going to become an acting class on how to
How to cry,
fake cry?
I'm gonna cry.
Okay.
Full on a nose hair.
It's not
It's
fake
crying
crying when you're
immediately.
acting.
Sorry. Okay. Or real crying, whatever.
Yeah, because as long as tears are coming out of your face, that's technically crying.
Yeah, right?
It's real crying. What'd you get, Matt?
I got dice.
Whoa!
they're-
Oh,
well,
what?
no, I know. Which are like clear resin with swirls of white and gold and
Okay, I said we wouldn't do
There's-
it, but hold at least one up to the camera. All right.
hold on.
there.
I think you can do it well by like putting your hand behind the dice so it only can focus on.
Real makeup.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh.
Should I do one?
I don't
Yeah,
think
do
my
one.
YouTuber over here.
I don't think my computer can do that.
Okay.
YouTube?
You got to cover
Oh.
everything except
Yeah,
for
get
the-
closer.
Get
Yeah.
closer.
Oh, there she is.
Oh wow.
Oh, we do like that.
All right.
Wow.
Len, you're up.
Okay. I'm definitely the kid that like shakes and like tries to feel what their present is. They feel very sharp.
They're dice.
dice.
They feel
Surprise,
like a
they're
set
dice.
of
Say
dice.
about the
The
sharp
bag.
You
dice.
guys gotta stop spoiling the surprise for us.
Mine's called Love's Journey.
I feel like the weight and the shape isn't the surprising
Well,
part.
no.
Polyhedral dice.
How many are
This is
in there?
Off the
Oh, they're so
board.
pretty.
There will
Oh
likely
my
be 7.
goodness. Let's see which one is. Mine are blue with flowers inside. So let's see.
Mm.
Petri is so cool.
I don't know if we can get it.
Oh, there it is.
Those
Oh,
are
yeah.
so cool, Len.
Very
Oh my
excited.
gosh, so wonderful.
All right, Sean.
All right. I just want to say I've never really had a dice bag before, and I like the little dice bag it comes in.
Yeah, so
Uh,
good, right?
This one is titled Iron Willed, and oh, hello there. Sweet. When like my pitch was like, hey, Keisha, could you give me like bloody mud with some flecks of gold? And that is a very much. Oh, you got. The camera doesn't do it. It really catches the light. The light, lovely. I like. Thank you.
Yes. All right.
Bloody mud.
Adam, you're up.
Okay, my dice are called For Adam.
You tit.
Monster.
You
They're
monster.
called Moonlight. It's a funny bit, and they look awesome.
Oh, fuck. Those are so
I just
cool.
rolled
Roll
my
one of
D6.
yours?
I rolled my D20 for the first time.
And?
I got a natural 20.
Oh, that's a good
Ooh,
sign.
I love that, Adam.
Oh my goodness.
Those are so
Well,
pretty, Adam.
6.
Oh, okay.
All right, and Jen, you're up.
Mine are called A Touch of Darkness.
Fuck, they look so good in my dice tray.
Aww. Little sparkly babies. See if I can.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, those
Oh,
black
yeah.
wisps.
Uh,
Mhm,
So
mhm,
good.
mhm,
Oh,
mhm.
it's so hot
Mhm.
right now.
Mine are called the Storyteller.
Oh yeah, give
Whoop.
that up.
And I was lucky enough, Keisha pitched the idea and I loved it, where she made a set of dice using the leftover resin from everybody else. So I have one of each. I have a little bit of everybody's dice and then my own D20. So it's up on the Instagram, the different ones, but they are so nice.
You gotta
and then my
show that
D20,
Saracite D20.
yeah, I asked her to make something that was sort of evocative of Saracite. So
Oh yeah.
So
you can totally
pretty.
see
Closer,
how
closer.
purple it is. I'm trying to
I
get the
love-
light.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
That
And
is
the
the
best
thing,
part,
The
like-
text she uses.
the best part is Finnan's dice in your set are the D12. So I know
Yeah.
that it'll never be used against me because when the fuck do you use a D12? I would
Sometimes.
never, I
When
would
you're
never have my
fighting-
own dice used against me.
Yeah, yeah.
Now he'll find a way. Why did you do that?
Wait,
Right.
guys, I just figured out a new home rule. Anytime you fall from a distance, you're gonna take D6 for falling damage, right? And then you like make a dexterity check to fall on your feet.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
if you like take a bad fall, like you really biff it, I think it's D12 per 10
Absolutely.
feet. Like if you just
Absolutely.
fall on your neck,
Oh,
because like if you just like, oh no, I'm dropping off the building, like I did this on purpose. But if you just get like pushed off the balcony, I think it's D12s per 10 feet.
Yeah, I think that's good. And I also think every time there's more than one D6, it should just be D12s, just instead of D6s.
oh boy.
It was. I want to get my use out of it.
I think it's. I mean, we're getting the rules. I do think the fall damage is at high distances is not adequate.
Enough,
Yeah.
no.
I was doing the
Well,
math. I think
it caps at like 10
20
D6, I
yeah.
think, or
it's 20,
Yeah, it's
20
cap at
D6
20
max.
D6. That's dumb.
20
Don't
D12.
cap it.
Yeah,
Fall on
'cause
your neck
just
for
die.
20
I
D12
think
damage.
I think by my math, like by the rules, Koken could fall from any distance
Yeah.
and stand up and be like above half health.
Yeah,
I've
Finnan-
heard-
doing Halo jumps?
Finnan could hit terminal velocity and be fine.
I have heard that you
Yeah.
need to drop a squirrel from like 40,000 miles or something because they can't die from terminal velocity. So if you want to kill a squirrel by dropping it, it has to die of starvation.
The more you know.
You know.
I think with that,
Let's
We
play
have
some
one
D&D.
more. We have
Oh, yeah,
one more
one more.
announcement. One more quick announcement. So for those of you who follow us on Instagram, we put up a post today. We at Chatwater, myself and Sean and Yanis, need your help. So we are on Monday are going to be talking about a little bit more about RPG theory. We're going to talk about GM archetypes and player archetypes. So we have put up a little survey on our Instagram. If you go into the link in our bio and click the top one on the link tree, all of the instructions are there. And we would love if you filled in a little bit of scientific research data for us. It can be all anonymized. You do not have to put your name in there. It's 2 quizzes. They should take you less than 5 minutes, but I would love, love, love to kind of see a little bit about what our community is like, which is really cool and interesting. And we're going to be talking about that. And I'm going to be laying down some RPG theory that I have picked up over the years. And we're going to talk about Bartle taxonomies. And we're going to talk about some other really great tests that people can take and styles and why certain types of players and certain types of GMs play well with each other and others don't. So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about Monday. So head on over to our Instagram. It's our most recent post. Please, 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 you would make me so, the little scientist in me, so happy if you did that. So
It's a
thank you.
wonderful marriage of like fantasy nerdy and like academic nerdy.
Yes.
So often those don't actually touch.
Let
But
me
here we
put
get
my
to make 'em
master's degree to use
kiss.
and all of the background I have in research design to use. So thank you. Love your help. Yanis is also going to throw up the link to the survey page right in the chat. So he
Cheeky
can
chat.
wherever that is. So you can just go right to the sheet and it's a Google sheet. Please edit it. It's open to the public and you can edit it. Yeah, so thank you. Thank you so much. And that's all I got.
Let's roll them bones.
Roll them
Sweet.
bones.
See, what's fun about that is that had no sound.
Yeah,
Not
but
at
I know
all.
the theme song so
You were singing
well.
it to yourself.
I was really
Wait,
hoping
was it-
Adam was
was the
going to
video-
jump in and
Was
just
the
sing
video
it
also
live.
jank? No, because I can hear it. It went weird.
Mm.
I could hear it. It just went weird. Was the video jank as well?
No, the video was
'Cause
fine.
the video on Twitch looked really janky as well.
Well,
Okay.
what's important is that the role play is
It's
janky.
done and we're
Yes,
here.
It's done and we're here. Let's play some fucking D&D.
Oh,
We missed you,
boy.
However,
buddy.
if Adam, if the audio doesn't work for the halftime, I do think I need you to sing the whole.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. That's what I need.
All right. So for those
I
of
may
you
have
just...
I may have forgotten to select an option, and it can't happen a second time.
All right. For those of you just joining us tonight, after the party arrived in the money hole, they were immediately met by a large golem covered in eyes. And once the chanting golem was dispatched, they smashed their way down the long shaft, arriving at what appeared to be a massive coin printing floor. After some investigation, they were met with a number of traps and dead creatures that littered the floor. Dead kobolds, Duragar, and some kind of larger draconic creatures were strewn about. They were confronted by an ominous voice claiming to be the guardian from a large fog-covered hall. And when negotiations failed, a fight ensued with what turned out to be a massive contraption piloted by kobolds and Duragar. Pressing ahead, they made their way to the great hall of Cyr-Ang-Dun, where once past the large stone doors, they were met by fleeing kobolds. They managed to put a few to sleep and interrogated one, who informed them that he had ascended and that Tiamat was apparently dead.
Right.
Woof.
That's where we were.
Woof.
That's where you were.
Yeah.
So, you have just finished interrogating this kobold. I believe you choked him out.
We didn't.
No,
We-
I bopped him one in the face.
You knocked him unconscious.
Yes.
A light little love tap.
But you can see around you this large stone pillars that go to from floor to ceiling, and you can see amongst the like makeshift kind of tents and homes that have been set up, there are kind of ruins of buildings. There are a few that look to be still standing. This looks like it was at one point kind of a large meeting place, and you can see there's two ramps on either side that go up. And you can hear, like, as you kind of knocked him out, you hear kind of a, and you can see the tunnels on either side have collapsed as stones come down around them. And in the center of this large kind of square, you can see there is a large statue of what appears to be a dwarven woman. In her left hand, there is a set of tongs, and her right hand has been broken off. You can see part of her face has been smashed, but you can see like the other side, there is what looks like a braid that kind of comes up. And behind her, kind of set behind her, you can see just at the bottom, kind of where her legs come apart at the floor, there seems to be a large hearth that is set into the stone pillar, but it is long gone cold.
Does the statue look any type of like religious iconography, anything else that could be recognized that way?
Not that you recognize, no.
Okay. And that's at the very far end?
It is like, yeah, it's kind of like you're just kind of in the entrance. The
Right.
whole thing is like, it's probably about 350 feet away from you. Like it's a ways away.
Okay.
And it's kind of the like center point. It's probably about 80 feet high,
Okay.
the statue. And then there's a few buildings around it that are still standing. But then you can see there's kind of rubble of other buildings. And amongst all of that is sort of these ramshackle tents and homes and things like that.
And the kobolds are all just gone.
Yeah, you saw the kobolds fled up the ramp into the tunnels behind.
And they collapse them behind them is what we're assuming. Okay.
Mhm.
Should we look around in here? What do you think?
I think these little dragon kobold fellas probably trap everything they can't nail down.
Right.
But as long, Yana, you still read dwarf?
Yeah, for at least another 45 minutes, probably.
Can you tell us anything about this statue?
All right.
Okay.
Is there anything for me to read?
Yeah, you can make an investigation check.
Roll. Not super great, but I'm very smart. Still not great. It's an 11.
You kind of go amongst the rubble, and you do find there does appear to be kind of an engraving on the ground. Most of it is smashed. You can only see the very beginning of it, but it says Cyr, C-Y-R.
Y-R.
Like Cyr-Ang-Dun.
Mm-hmm.
Do you relay that to the group?
Yeah.
Does I know that there is the north is Cyr-Ang-Dun. That is where the major dwarven populace is. We must be at the mountain next to it, in the mines below.
Right. Does anyone want to do anything with the village? I'm inclined to just leave it be. I don't think we have much more grief with these people. Like, we're not burning this down, right? Like, no.
We have no reason to.
Yeah. So we're not. So okay, good. Just make sure we're on the same page. So I mean, there are the other. Want to head back and check out those other pathways? One was like to a freaky deaky workshop or something.
Yes, that sounds fine. Knowing that if this was just their settlement, and if they've left, then they probably have taken what they can and just gone.
Yeah, for the most part, it's just sort of these tents and things like that. Other than the two, there is kind of one larger stone building that is still standing, and one kind of ruined one.
Perhaps just take a look in that stone building before we leave, just in case.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Okay. Make investigation checks.
Haha. First roll with the new dice.
Guidance on letters.
Ooh, the D4 and the
It's a good thing you
D20.
didn't waste it on me. Yeah, I does not see
Okay.
anything.
That's going to be a 21.
Okay.
29? 20, 21. 20,
21.
21. Not. I was 21 or 22. 21 probably. No,
All right.
22. Haha.
22. So you head in. You can see the door is long gone. It's just an open kind of archway.
Nice.
But you can see there is like what looks like a bar. And you can see kind of smashed barrels and things like that kind of on the ledge behind. There is kind of scraps of wood, but you can tell that all the furniture that maybe was here at some point has been smashed and repurposed. There's some kind of small areas where it looks to be little fire pits and things like that. You can see there is an upstairs. And again, the railings have all been stripped off. The doors for the rooms have been torn off. You kind of take a peek around. It all looks like mostly just debris, but you do find there is a stairwell down behind the bar.
Yes.
Does not appear to be trapped as you're looking around. And you head down the stairs.
Yes, I do.
And you can see there is a number of smashed casks. But you do find there is a small room kind of tucked off the back corner. And you look in, and there is an overturned desk that looks like it's been hacked at, but it seems to be made out of a stronger kind of wood. And most of the, you can tell they've tried to pry open most of the drawers. Some of them have come out, but some of them still look to be locked. Yeah.
Well, I can see what I can do about these. I'd have to do each drawer individually, magically speaking. Koken, you want to see if you can do it with your old thievy fingers? See how that goes?
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. You go up and how many
Perhaps
locks
check
are
it for traps first.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like if they didn't get munched, but yeah, of course, check for traps.
Never gone wrong before.
Okay, check
Never.
the traps raw. Okay, the new dice ain't loving me. That's gonna be a 13. Probably looks
13.
fine.
Yeah, it looks fine. You can see kind
Totally
of scratch
fine.
marks around the keyhole, but that's about it.
I'll guidance
Yeah.
myself and then see if I can pick it.
Okay.
That'll be a 12.
12. You kind of are struggling, and it's a very old lock. It seems to be somewhat rusted, and you're not able to get it open.
All right, knock it is. I tap on it.
Okay, you tap on it, and it kind of shoots out a little bit as it kind of like almost seems like somewhat spring-loaded as it kind of pops out, and the whole kind of shelf is there. Nothing seems to drop out, though. It's upside down, and nothing seems to drop out.
I'll fucking fish around and get my fingers in that.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Yeah, come
I'm
on,
gonna
man.
put a hand on your shoulder, and I'm actually going to cast resistance on you.
Oh, I
I'll
love
cast
that.
guidance.
Yay! All my friends.
Cleric party.
Bubble cleric party.
23.
23. So you find as you kind of pull it out, you find that there is kind of a seam on the bottom as you like just manage to catch your finger on something and you pull and you realize there's a false bottom and a couple of pieces of paper fall out. You see one that is folded and one that looks to be kind of rolled up like a scroll with a kind of wax seal on it.
Oh.
Finnan, you want to take a look at these before we take a look at them to make sure they're not explosive?
Can do. Detect magic.
You detect magic on the one that is rolled up.
Yeah, it looks like a magic scroll to me.
You
That one
detect
is magic.
transmutation magic.
Oh, yes, great.
It's transmutation.
Yana, I assume this will be written in Dwarven, so why don't you take a look at that?
Okay. Is it?
It is in fact written in Dwarvish.
Oh, so helpful.
As you kind of slowly pull it apart, you can tell that the paper is fairly, like the scroll or the parchment is fairly brittle, but you kind of delicately open it up and you can see in Dwarvish it says, "I have arranged payment from the king. However, the gold cannot be spent in the city for fear it will be traced to him by the queen's spies. I've heard rumblings from the miners that the gold has run dry, so we must act now, even if it is treason. The expedition will leave from the underport in Cyr-Ang-Dun a week from now. Prepare for the cold, brother. If what the king has said is true, we will have more than enough wealth to get your family out of here with enough left over to start another alehouse. At the underport, ask for Northall. M."
Underport, Northall.
Any date on that?
No date.
Lame.
It does look quite old, though. You can tell from the parchment itself is like starting to degrade in Yana's hands.
I'd like to cast a spell carbon dating.
Cast a spell. How old is this shit?
There's not a little date up in the corner.
No.
This guy obviously doesn't know how to write a letter.
How many more drawers are there in this desk that are all locked up?
There looks to be one more that is locked up.
All right, Kokney, you want to see what you can do?
Okay.
And if not, I'll
Yeah, guidance. We'll see if this.
tap.
We'll see if I.
Resistance.
I back up.
That's better. 20.
20. Yeah. Takes you a little bit, but you hear kind of a gentle click. And as you open the drawer, you hear kind of like the tinkling as something falls out on the ground. You can see there is a small purple crystal.
I pick it up. Does it look like Saracite or does it look like?
It does.
Oh.
Finn, and I might have found something that you might be interested in.
All right. Oh, that's pretty.
Saracite.
Oh, lovely.
It's what's
I
on your
think-
staff, right?
Yeah, I think so, but pass it here for a sec because I'm not sure. Thank you. I'm not sure. I think there's like a specific piece that I'm looking for. That, hey, big guy, is it just any Saracite at all, or is it specifically that the top of the spear?
The top of the spear would be ideal, but do hang on to that.
Yeah, didn't you like make a
You
dude?
make someone a warlock with
I
that.
did make another guy. Yeah, no, you're right. Just gonna. If no one is.
Of course.
It's yours.
You
It's
okay,
yours.
Fred?
It's
I'm
yours.
gonna,
You
I'm gonna
alright?
root around in the drawer.
Yeah, I've just been day
That's-
drinking. You know.
That's all. That's all you find. As you kind of root around, doesn't seem to be anything else.
I would love, if no one minds. I feel like they can only come at us from one direction here, unless they set fire to the bar, but that seems unlikely. Just take 10 minutes to identify what this scroll is.
Yes.
Yes, take the time.
Okay,
Go for
take
it.
a load off, everybody.
So you take 10 minutes to identify it, and it is the spell Magnetism. Would you like me to send it to you?
More than anything, Tim.
Sean's eyes when there's new magic spells is one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, if this is the only thing that we'll be looking at in here,
You
there
can check
are.
out upstairs.
Yes, there is upstairs as well. But after we leave, when we go back to the main floor, there are a couple other tunnels. If we can't leave here, perhaps that's the best way to go.
The workshop sounded interesting.
Yes, of course. If this is where they're creating the fool's gold, the pyrite, I'm curious as to how they get it out back into the bags, but I don't know. And I really don't know what to make of what that kobold said about Tiamat. Perhaps if I have the magic at the end of the day, I can ask her grace. She may
Cool.
have some insight there.
I have a feeling like the further we go,
The more we know.
the more we'll know.
Letters,
Good
are
rhyme.
you ready?
Yeah, we're good. When we get a second, Yana, you're gonna want to look at this in your spell book. Pretty cool.
Excellent.
I'll send it to you as well, Jen, if you like.
It's
Thank
not just a
you.
letters spell. I feel like anyone can do it.
Excellent.
Anyone?
No, not you. Not you. Claire.
We have a book.
All right.
Yeah, we're going
Wizard's got a
upstairs.
wizard. Yeah. Yes.
So, yeah,
Upstairs in the house.
I will lead the way, checking for traps.
All right, make an
I
investigation
will
check.
help.
At advantage.
With guidance.
Oh,
'Cause Yana is
advantage.
helping
Eh?
you.
Love that. Okay, yeah. With guidance, oh my goodness, it's going to be a 25.
Okay. You take a poke around the rooms at the top. It doesn't appear to be trapped all the way up. You do find one room that seems to be used. As you can see, there is a small kind of silver dragon, and you can see there are a few small gems that have been pressed into it. It's up on like a little stand, and you can see there's like a number of small kind of mats laid out. It seems like some kind of worship spot. But other than that, it's pretty much empty.
How do we feel about desecrating shrines to task?
Indifferent.
Are you asking about general desecration of a shrine or to Tesk specifically?
Well, I guess now I'm curious because I feel like general desecration, no, but like, does task make it onto that list, or is it like
I mean, I
new
know,
kid in town, we can take his stuff, or
I know nothing about Tesk. Generally, I would be against the desecration of a shrine, especially if that shrine isn't hurting anybody. It is simply sitting here with the thing about faith is that it requires worship and time.
so if we take their shrine, they can't worship him, hence diminishing his power. We should take it then.
I mean, if somebody took an Epi and Kokanese religious relics and we followed them into a money hole and now we're here. So I would say maybe we don't take religious artifacts of other people because then they'll be chasing after us in the money holes.
Well, it sounds like we're down a couple religious artifacts, so like this might get our net artifact rate up a little.
I'm not sure if that's how that works.
It's not.
Look, you're the artifact specialist. I'm just, trying to get a sense. There's a new god on the field, and I don't know what that means. So it sounds like we're gonna leave this.
If it is not, it's not the relics that I need. It doesn't
I-
bother me that it exists.
I don't think the relics you're looking for are going to be here.
The more we look around, the more I think that too. But there can always be hope, right?
I walk towards the workshop, unless anybody has any disagreements about this.
I'm coming too.
Unless there's anything else upstairs.
No, that was it.
Okay.
So you head back out onto the printing floor, and as you kind of walk around towards the workshops, you get a better look at the
Just
tunnel.
before I leave, sorry, Tim.
Yeah,
Just before I leave,
yeah.
how much does that collection of gems and silver dragon look like it's worth?
Ooh,
Just
not too much.
just so I
It's
know.
fairly small. I would say maybe like your guess would probably be around 50 gold pieces.
oh, okay, we can leave that then.
Not a steam golem.
Just like a.
I mean, every little bit counts. But
Every little bit
40,000
does
gold.
count.
40,000 gold pieces or nothing, Tim. Let's go.
That's it. That's all we want.
so
Yeah,
you
can I
walk
put
around.
my money in like a Wolfrian savings account so I can earn interest? Can I invest in the stock market? Is that a thing?
Invest in the stock market where you can invest in like a firebrand venture. We've got a spider
my
farm we
God.
need to.
You can
like,
invest in the orc market.
Oh
Oh no.
Okay.
so-
Hey, Letters, do you want to have a look down this tunnel, some wizard watchy stuff?
As you head
Is that-
around, as you're kind of walking around, you get a better look at the tunnel that you couldn't read from a distance. Because now, as you're kind of tracing your steps back, you're kind of going closer to the wall. You can see above in gold lettering, it says the Erkin Express in common.
Oh, that's in common. I hate it.
And this is a blocked off tunnel.
No, this is the next to the blocked off tunnel. So you came out of the
okay.
Great Hall. The first tunnel over is blocked. The one next to it is open, and you can see there's kind of like a loop of minecart track that
If,
heads into down that tunnel.
If anyone's wondering what Tim is talking about, there is a wonderful photo of the map that he's referring to on our Instagram, so you can follow
small
along
part of
if
the
you
map.
need to. A small part of the map.
Mention.
I feel like the Erkin Express is something we circle back to. I feel like the
So the
Come
Erkin
with
Express would be
me
7.
and you'll see
Tim?
just a world of
No, it's not that
creation.
song. Adam, it's the
Yes.
terrifying like
Oh,
waterfall boat song.
The waterfall boat song where
Yeah.
it gives you permanent nightmares forever. And yeah.
7
There's
is
no
the
knowing
Erkin
where
the
we're
words,
going.
but I
7
can't
is the Erkin Express.
forget.
Okay, so you head across around that, and you head over towards the workshop. You can see as you're getting closer, Letters, you can make an investigation check if you like.
Oh,
or you got
I'd
With
love to.
guidance.
Oh my goodness. Guided too.
I'm not gonna
Wow.
lie, I really want to ride the Erkin Express. It seems
Oh, we'll get there for sure.
seems like it would be a trip.
I mean, if that is I know we've been making kind of tangential links up to this point,
28.
but that is confirmation that he's involved somehow.
Mm.
So
Letters, as you kind of are going ahead, kind of searching out, you can see towards that tunnel, there is a large overturned cart. And there's a handful of like dead kobolds kind of all scattered around. You can see with that high of an investigation check, you can see that most of them are dead, but you can see one of them very subtly breathing, but like lying amongst the dead. And you can see he's got a number of like vials all over his body.
I would like to ready in action.
Okay.
Create bonfire. Just in case he does anything funny. Fuck, I really have to cast that that telepathic language spell that we should have. I'm just gonna say to the guys, I'm gonna say, yep, this is the tunnel that we're looking for. Can he see us? Can I see his beady
Yeah, you
little
can
eyes?
see his eyes are they look like they're closed.
we've all
all right.
pretended to be asleep before.
Now I'm just gonna hold up my hands
Wait, Tim, as soon as he points down at the dude, are his eyes closed with my passive 25 perception?
You can tell they're like 90% closed. You can tell there's like a little bit open.
Little peek.
All right, little man, you're gonna want to think about your options now.
I make full eye contact with him and just shake
As
my
you
head.
say that, he goes like this. He closes his eyes harder.
Look, we don't want to kill you.
What if it's a kid?
Yeah, exactly. That's what we don't want to. Here, Callie, you want to talk to it?
No.
As you say that, he gets up and he immediately scrambles behind the, like, he's like, and he scrambles behind the cart, and like a second passes and you see a vial kind of sail
Does
over.
it pass? Does it pass, Tim, or did I prepare a create bonfire?
You create bonfire, but it does, like, you see it, like, I see a thing sail over.
Fuck.
As your bonfire
Bench
goes
push it.
off, because this is technically a hostile action.
Can I
Yep.
can I catch it with levitate? Can I like stop it from landing?
Is levitate's not a reaction spell.
No.
So it smashes against the ground, and you see this kind of like yellowish kind of like bloom of smoke
Nice.
encircle around the group. I need everyone to make
wait.
Constitution saving throws.
Oh, shit.
Everyone's close enough to me.
Okay, first roll with the new dice.
I'm not rolling well.
That's gonna be. I need a luck point on that one.
No, I don't pass.
Hey!
I got another natural 20.
Oh, hot dice.
I think,
Dice
I think we
like
might need to go
you.
back to
Yeah.
the
Regular
forge with
dice.
those ones.
19.
19. Okay.
With
Wow.
Callie's
like-
bonus 22.
Oh,
That's
with Callie's
12.
bonus. Yep. Sorry. 23 then.
Anyone below 19?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So as you're standing there, you all kind of catch a whiff of this like very potent kind of noxious gas, and you all kind of sputter out a cough. You watch Yana and Kokani just kind of like, and they fall down unconscious.
I used a luck point, and I have a plus 13 for Constitution beside Callie.
I run. Are they next to each other?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
all kind of around each other. You can roll that damage for that bonfire.
Oh yeah. I mean, he gets to make a dex saving throw, which I imagine he's good at.
Hey, a natural 20.
Then no damage gets done to him.
Is that with your new dice?
Yeah.
Then I'm
Send
gonna
it
chase
back, Tim.
after him and hit him with a lightning lure.
Okay. You see,
should we-
like,
He can make a strength saving throw if he likes.
okay. As you kind of pop around the corner, is he sort of, you can see he's kind of like peeking out to see as you like whip out at him. That's only an 11.
Yeah, we're gonna fry this little man. That's only 10 points of damage.
Oh, yeah,
But I
you
do-
hear-
Oh, no.
I do grab him.
yeah, you rip him out. You hear this horrible like, yeah! As he's kind of dangling there, you can see he's looking rough.
Wow.
I'm just gonna put him in a headlock, just like up, like arms under his arms, and just like in a sleep hold.
Teeny
I'm
tiny
gonna-
arms.
While that's happening, go ahead, Len.
While that's happening, Callie's gonna go up and she's gonna heal him 5 points while he's like in a headlock. She's gonna heal him.
Okay. He's like scrambling wildly as he's trying to slam. You can see he's gonna try to slam one of the. Nope. He tries to slam one of the vials on his chest, and he just doesn't hit it hard enough. He's like,
I'm gonna pull back a little bit so his arms get pulled back further.
While that's happening, I'm gonna run to Kokani and Yana, and I'm gonna pump first level cure wounds into them at least just to get them up. So that's maximum hit points because if they're unconscious, that's gonna be what are they? That's D8. So it's gonna be 13.
you can make a medicine check.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, because did we drop to 0 or did we just drop unconscious?
You'll see.
Oh, these dice are rolling really well. That's gonna be a 29.
Yeah, you can see they are asleep. They have fallen asleep.
Oh, I try and wake them up.
Kind of takes a little bit, but they both kind of rouse.
I'm gonna take the potions off this little man if I can. Does he have like a little vest? Or...
Oh,
Yeah, he's got like a little leather vest.
Okay. Information time. What do all of these potions do?
That one will burn you. And he's like, because he's just like pointing one little finger, like in the direction of the vest.
Describe the colors and be honest, or we'll make you drink them.
The red one will burn you. Yeah.
Do these have a stopper on them?
Yes.
Like,
yeah,
could I like do just a single drip onto?
You could try.
Oh my god.
I
They're
just
pretty
want to
small.
know my options.
You could try.
Okay.
Just a little.
Did he react at all when I healed him?
Yeah, he reacted by trying to slam one of the vials on his chest.
Okay, red burns. What else we got? The yellow sleepy.
Yeah, the yellow sleepy one.
Yellow is sleepy. Good. What else?
The clear one is acid.
Nice. Like that. All right.
Can
What else we got?
I roll insight
That's
on
it.
this?
It's just the 3.
Tim, can I roll insight on this?
Sure.
What's your name?
Rico.
We
Didn't
have to
seem
keep
like
them now.
a name. Look. I've given a lot of fake names. Is that really your name?
Make an insight check.
It's a 20.
Okay.
20. He does not seem to be telling you what the vials do.
He's
You
lying.
can tell
in
like
letters.
he's just
He's
telling him what he
lying?
thinks he wants him to know.
Oh, he's lying.
The
Letters.
13 on insight.
Why didn't you
It
feed him
seems
the
like
red
his name
one?
is Rico.
Okay.
Letters. Why don't you feed him the red one? We'll see what it is.
I don't think that's
Oh.
necessary. We don't have to do that. I think
Let
we
me-
just
I look at letters and I go.
Oh fuck! Sorry. Yeah.
Feed him the red one.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot that I love feeding people poison and shit. Okay, here I go. Pop open the stopper. I'm like down that, and I go to put it in his mouth.
What does it do? What does it do? Tell us what it
What
does,
does
or
it
you get
do?
fed.
It's just a drink. It's just a drink.
Oh,
It's
I'm
just a
surpri-
drink.
Wait, why would
Why
that
are you
scare you?
afraid
then?
of being fed it then?
I don't know. This is a very intimidating situation.
Yeah, we
Right,
are like
it
4
is.
times his size.
What is the clear one? Is it
Yeah.
also a drink?
That one's acid. No, that
Oh,
one really is
okay.
acid.
Nice. Like that.
Yeah.
I
Is
just
the
said,
red
look,
one at least a spicy drink?
No, I say
No.
we just we take the potions and we
Fruit
just
punch.
throw all 3 at anything we don't like. That sounds fair. I don't really give a shit. Look, I think we as a party need to collectively decide: do we give these little guys the benefit of the doubt? Because every time we've come across them, they try to kill us. Every time we've tried talking to
I
them,
would.
and every time they opt to kill us.
I'm gonna is Finnan holding Rico up at this point? Finnan,
You came into our house.
Rico, and I would speak to him in Draconic.
Okay.
Rico, please be. I know that this might be not in your nature, but you are outnumbered. You are, I'm assuming, alone. At this point, those ones look dead, and you were the only one we could figure out who was alive. So, I'm going to give you an opportunity to be honest with me. I realize we came into your house, but to be fair, something is happening down here, and it took things from me that is very important. I can imagine I'm not the only one. I'm just probably one of the only people who made it here. What in all the 9 hells is going on down here?
We just hold people's gold until they need it.
Fucking
And you
dumb.
return it as pyrite.
What?
I'm
God.
I
Like-
love him.
We're like a bank. We're just like a bank.
Who do you serve, Rika?
Task.
And what
Where's-
do you know of Task killing Tiamat?
Oh, yeah. We brought her here.
How did you summon her?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't involved in that part.
What is
I
your job?
just worked the printers.
You work the printers. You print the food. You print the pyrite.
Oh, we print gold.
You guys don't understand the Solomon Draconic.
No, I know.
I do.
Oh,
I
yeah.
do.
Do you speak Draconic?
Yes, I do.
For now. Sorry.
Rika,
I'll fucking slap you in
Callie,
this
I'll take
game
it from
and
you in a
real
second.
life. Fucking, I know
Come
she
do
will.
it, Sean.
Rico,
Hmm?
if we let you go,
Hmm?
we saw your compatriots run down through the hall
Hmm.
and then seal off some tunnels.
Shit.
Shit, indeed.
No, it's fine.
Seems like it's not fine.
It's
Oh, I can't hear this.
You can't understand this.
seems like it's very not fine.
Because didn't you cast
Oh,
shared
wait, I
languages?
can-
So
I
you
can still
understand, you
understand
understand
the
everything.
conversation,
Yeah.
so
I
I
was
can
going to
do
say
that in
shit in
common.
Draconic is very similar to Draconic. It seems like it's a word that maybe came from Draconic.
So you know your way around here, don't you?
No. I just know the floor and the village. That's it. I'm not allowed to go anywhere else.
Why? Why would that be true?
Because I'm just a printer.
I'm gonna roll insight on that.
Okay.
I
All,
just work here.
all your
Oh my-
friends are dead, and now you're in a headlock, and you
23.
just learned the tunnels are sealed
Yeah,
off.
seems like he's telling the truth.
Poor Rico.
Rico, where will you go after this? If you make it out of here alive, that is.
I'll just go back to the village. That's where I live.
I'd like to roll insight on that again.
Wait, Matt, can you understand him?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
Do you
no,
speak
you're right.
Draconic?
That's my bad.
Your village is empty. There is no one there. You will be alone.
Well, I guess I'll die here then. Ah,
I'd like to give you the opportunity to be helpful to us, Rico.
I don't know what you want.
That's fair.
To not
True
have
that.
acid thrown at us?
Hey,
I
hey Rico.
didn't. I just was trying to put you asleep so I could get away.
Hey Rico. That's curious because we said we didn't want to hurt you, and then you threw stuff at us. What's behind blocked off door number 2 and 3 here? You got these all blocked up. What's the story
Oh.
with those?
That over there.
And he points to the one between the Great Hall and the Erkin Express.
Number 6.
That's the mine. The Iron Hearth mine.
And what do you get from the mine? What do you mine there?
That's where we get the gold.
Oh my! Look,
That's where we get the gold.
is that what you print here? Is you
That's
take
where we get
what's
the gold to print.
you
Right.
take what's in that mine
Yeah.
and
The
you
gold.
print it into currency
hmm
that looks very much like what comes down
Yeah.
the top.
And then we load it on those mine carts.
And then
Yep.
you give it back.
Yeah. Like a bank.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Do you like truly believe that that's gold? Can I insight check? I want to insight that is my biggest curiosity.
Why?
This is my new
Why
favorite
would-
character.
29.
29. It's a mix. It does seem like he genuinely believes that this is a kind of like bank institution. Like he knows,
Sweet Rico.
like he knows that what they're sending back is not the same as what they are getting. You can tell that he's like the gold aspect of it. He knows there's something up with that. He might not necessarily be smart enough to understand what it exactly is going on, but
Right.
he does believe it's like not totally above board, but you get the sense that he seems like pretty genuine in his like belief in what they're doing.
Rico, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
And it would behoove you to answer honestly, because I've been able to tell every time that you're lying throughout this entire conversation.
What?
The
I
gold
love
that comes
Rico.
down
Mhm.
is not the gold that you're sending back. Where does the gold go that comes down from the
Um,
surface?
It goes in the tubes. I don't know. I've never been up there. I just hear it.
The tubes?
Yeah, it all gets sorted in the tubes.
Right.
I don't know where that goes. I just can hear it. We can hear it all day.
What's behind the other block door, Rico?
Oh, that's the queen's chamber. We haven't been able to get in there.
Who's queen? Your queen? Dwarven queen?
The old queen. I don't
The
know.
old queen. All right. Where does the Erkin Express go, Rico?
Down that hallway.
I fucking Rico, you're testing me.
I don't go down the hallway. My job is
Does-
on the floor.
Yeah, Rico, did anybody talk about it ever? You ever hear any fucking rumors about
I don't
the
know.
Erkin
That's where it gets
Express?
taken out.
What?
Oh.
The gold?
Yeah.
Oh, what looks like you could have answered one question with another. Suddenly it's it just gets tinkly, and now it goes, you're
The
okay,
gold
look,
that we print.
okay. Listen,
That's
Rico,
where the
for our
pyrite
sake-
goes out.
Yeah. Fucking, I'm gonna. Someone else talk to this kid. I can't.
I love that.
I would say back to the group in common. What do we do with him?
Is he not coming along?
I don't want to go with you.
Cool. And he's answered everything you need to know.
Don't kill him. Don't.
I'm not gonna kill him.
What are you gonna do?
He's used up.
I mean, he's a being.
Yeah, no, I tilt his chin forward so that the blood flow gets cut off to his brain and he just passes out.
Slowly.
It's classic sleeper hold. And I
But
drop
he'll
him.
just wake up. Now he's just
He'll wake up in a while and have a damn bad headache, but it'll be a minute. He'll be out for a while.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't want to kill him.
No,
If someone else wants to kill him, go for it. But I'm not killing him.
I don't wish that. It seems like these kobolds are servants of task, each with their own job. And as Rico said, he just is on the printing floor. He was being about 60% honest. So I don't think he knows anything about much other than what he said.
Okay.
Can,
Sorry.
can Kelly just leave him a little note that just says sorry for knocking you out and then a sad face and just like put it on his chest?
Is that better or worse? I'm just not clear.
Yeah, you quickly scrawl a little note.
I think we vaguely know what most of those chambers are, but I'm curious about the workshop.
Yes.
So yeah,
check that.
you can see ahead of you, that's where the tunnel is. So a little bit closer between the cart and where the tunnel starts, probably about 40 feet or so. You can see there's a few mine carts that look to be kind of piled with dead Duragar and dead kobolds. And you can see a number of the dead draconic creatures kind of littering the floor around there.
How long dead?
You established last session, I think it was about 2 weeks or so.
Thanks for the reminder.
As best you could. But you can see there are a number of this tunnel goes for about 30 feet, and then you can see there is another kind of bank of fog. It's quite a bit smaller. It's probably only about 15 feet high and probably about 20 feet across. But you can see there are heading in for the first 30 feet, you can see there are stone reliefs on the wall.
Neppy,
checking for traps.
Neppy, do you have Speak with Dead prepared today?
I do.
Oh, natty 20. It's going to be 29 to look for traps.
You don't see any traps leading up to the fog bank. Beyond that, it's hard to tell. You'll have to make a separate check beyond that.
I'll just dispel magic on that fog. I'm not taking any chances with these fucking guys.
Okay. Make a roll for it.
Oh, it's a high level fog. Oh, okay. It's not ready for that. That's a 12.
Doesn't seem to take. The fog remains. But you can see up to then the panels that you can see. There is what looks like some of them have been defaced. But you can see at the beginning, the first panel depicts a dwarven woman with braided hair kind of pulled almost into a crown-like braid above her head. And she's beardless, save for some sideburns. Her expression is almost motherly, and you can see she's holding tongs in front of a large hearth. In the next panel, she's hammering on a large anvil. In the third panel, you can see she's pulling what looks like a small dwarven child from a bucket of water. It's quite a bit smaller than her. The dwarven child has been painted. You can see it's been defaced, painted with kind of a silver paint that looks like a dragon with wings kind of outstretched on the small body. And then the fog bank begins.
Does this dwarven woman hold similar Like, do Duragar, as a kind of different sub race of dwarves, do they have different features that would make them kind of distinct from potentially dwarves who would live not below the surface?
Somewhat. You would know that, like, judging from the Duragar, the dead Duragar that you've seen
Mhm.
about, they do look somewhat different.
Okay.
However, the dwarf woman in these reliefs looks like most of the dwarves that you've
Okay.
met, kind of out in the world.
Okay.
You can make a religion check.
Oh,
Does
I
anyone
love
know
that.
the dwarven creation myth? Because this kind of looks like a lady pulling dwarves, like molding them from clay.
That might be what I'm rolling for. That's cocked. Oh, this dice is rolling so good. 27.
Okay. You don't know much about dwarven gods. Like,
Okay.
it's not something that's kept
No.
in your records. You do know, though, that, like, while Moradin is kind of considered the sort of primary dwarven deity, you know there are other dwarven deities. You don't exactly know who they are, and their kind of histories and things like that, but you know that there isn't only one dwarven god.
Finnan, perhaps your studies on Wulfar may have taught you more about up here at Armouring and where I'm assuming we are at Cyr-Ang-Dun. That this is likely, from my best guess, another of the dwarven, a dwarven goddess. Not Moradin, of course, but a different one. But I do not have a name for her.
I always thought they thought Moradin made them, but maybe they have a creation myth involving some sort of matronly figure.
It might
Just
be
from
very
what the
well case.
pictures depict, it kind of looks like she's pulling it out of the bucket, like she's just made it.
Yes. This dwarven woman looks very much like a surface, not necessarily a Duragar specific god or goddess.
Maybe a temple.
We can't see past the fog, right?
No.
And the reliefs kind of continue on the wall.
It looks like you can see kind of half the next panel, and it looks to be smooth. But the relief that's on one side is mirrored on the other side.
Okay.
Do the reliefs look magic at all?
They do not appear to be magic, no.
But the child that they was pulled from the water had been defaced to look
Yes, you
draconic
can
and
see
painted
that-
silver.
Yeah.
As saying task-esque, I'm assuming. Okay.
Just out of respect, Spooky, can you get rid of that?
The fog, I can try. Yeah.
No, yeah, that too.
Oh.
No, the graffiti.
Oh, yeah. Can she try and prestidigitate it away?
Yeah,
Tim?
you prestidigitate it away.
Cool.
Just maybe get some positive points in some gods books. I don't know.
Thank you for your reverence, Finnan.
Yeah, sure.
Gonna start walking towards the fog.
Okay.
Looking for traps as I go.
You can make an investigation check at disadvantage.
Do you want me to try and get rid of it first?
Yeah, Spooky, can you get rid of it before I go?
He's like about to hit it.
Oh.
Your skin turns to ash.
Yeah, you can make a dispel magic check.
Okay. I'm just deciding which level to cast it at. I'm gonna cast it at 5th level.
Okay. I'll still need you to make a check.
Ooh.
What am I rolling? A d20?
D20?
D20 and then add your spellcasting modifier. So you're
But
intelligence
not
plus
proficiency.
Is it
Just
not
your
plus
modifier.
proficiency?
Nope, that's just an abjuration wizard specialty.
I'm not rolling well. Sorry, my spellcasting modifier
Probably +5.
should be +5. That's an 11. Ugh.
Is this a skill check? Just for if we try to do this again, for the clerics to know. Because if it's a skill check, because if
I
it's
don't believe so. It's a spell. It's look up dispel magic. It'll say. I don't
think you can have guidance on it.
I cast guidance on myself and I step in.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my goodness.
It's an ability check.
It's a DC.
Visibility check.
Yeah.
Investigation at disadvantage.
Mhm, yeah.
Use another luck point.
How many of those do you have left? You used a few earlier too.
I have.
Session.
He has 3
Yeah, we
general
haven't-
plus his extra one.
I have 4 total. I think I
We
used
haven't
one.
rested
I had
for a while,
Written
though.
down that I'd used 1 last game,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and I used 1 so far, so I've got 2 left.
One left.
One
I have
left.
1 left.
Was it worth it?
Oh no.
Tim, for investigation, how does a 3 sound?
Oh
Hell yeah, brother. What was your
So-
D4? Just out of interest, what was your D4? Yeah. There it is.
Oh no.
So you head in, and you're kind of running your hands along the wall to kind of keep track of where you are. And you get about 20 feet or so.
Mhm.
And you feel your hand kind of hit something somewhat, like not jagged, but you can feel kind of a sharper edge as you kind of move over to look at it. You kind of your eyes catch kind of a glint. And as you look, you can see what appears to be a diamond. And as you step over, you feel a pressure plate beneath you kind of sink.
Oh.
And you take...
Oh, I don't like how long this is taking. Did you take?
19 points of piercing damage, and I need
Okay.
you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can we see him, or is he just
No.
gone?
Nah, 20 feet in the
That was a
fog.
poor choice on our part.
That'll be a
Can Finan see through fog?
Is there proficiency +5 now? That's crazy.
Yes, it is.
That'll be a 21.
21. Okay. You feel like a wave of tiredness sort of hits you, but you manage to stay on your feet. So you are 20 feet into the fog.
I'm gonna activate
I found a trap, guys.
I'm gonna
Are you
activate my
alright?
gaze of the 2 minds on Kokanee.
I'm okay. Can I tell when he's doing that?
Kokanee, I'm gonna look through your eyeballs. And I sit down.
Is that a touch spell?
And I have to touch someone, and then once I've touched them, I can concentrate on it.
Yeah.
So I did it to Kokanee back in Wolverine.
Yeah. It's mostly fog. You're not seeing much, Finnan.
No, I know. Just extra set of eyes, you know.
Are you heading farther forward?
No.
Wait, before the rest of
Fog
us
sucks.
before the rest of us go in, I'm gonna reach in and I'm gonna grab 300 gold pieces worth of diamonds. I'm gonna shove them in Callie's hand.
Oh, yeah.
You hold those,
Yeah.
right? Rest of them are here when we find Kokanee. You can have a set too.
Hey, Kokanee, just let me know where you are real quick. Just give me a hey, how are you?
I'm like about 20 feet this way.
Okay, I'm gonna
He just says this way.
fucking
Still unclear as to where he...
You know what? Letters is
here.
very smart. He can figure out
So
what this way
smart.
is.
I'm just gonna fire a firebolt down the hallway.
Right at him.
I'll be just not to hit him, but just to see how far it goes to get a gauge of
Let's
know,
just try killing
whether
it.
it's gonna blow
What's
up.
the
within
what's the
120
range on it?
120 feet.
120 feet. It just goes. Sails through
Oh.
the fog.
Oh, this is a long hallway, and it doesn't.
If that's the case, there
Can't see
might
it
not
beyond a
be
certain...
there might not be any point to removing the fog because it could be multiple iterations of the same
Here.
thing.
Tell you
What if
what.
we
Do we have to go through the fog?
what if we rope ourselves together?
That's a
Then
classic.
we will be more likely to all fall into the pit trap when we hit the pit trap.
Well, what if we put me in the front? Who can?
Should
Oh, never mind.
You
Should I
are the
keep-
most heavy, most likely.
I keep going?
No.
No.
Kokanee was a pressure plate, right?
Yeah. I'll just
say
keep
I
my eyes
fly-
up for pressure plates.
Hey, okay, one second. I say I cast fly on me. I don't touch the floor. I see how far this fog goes.
I
If it
got
goes
got
on
by a
forever,
tripwire.
Okay.
Hello?
we all like that. Kokanee's
I
there.
can-
If
I can send in a magical cat and see how far down it goes rather than risking
fucking
any
yeah,
loss.
where was that idea? Yeah.
That's a good idea.
You were busy casting spells.
Perhaps see if you
Well,
can find Kokanee so that we can at least all catch up.
I'm 20
and
feet
then-
over here. You guys can just come this way to my voice.
All right. I'm gonna. Go ahead.
If
Finnan.
I'm looking through the cat's eyes, I can't see. So why don't we wait this side of the fog? I'll have the cat meander about, try to scout out some stuff.
Yeah.
While I look through its eyes. Yes, that cat.
Cat
And then,
first.
Then we go into the fog
Kokanee
once I
second.
kind of clear. Okay.
Love
Look-
it. Do it.
I look really close. Is it actually a diamond?
It is not a diamond.
Yeah, okay.
As you can see, it's like there's something kind of off about it. It looks more crystal.
Cat,
But
I
in the
summon
fog,
thee.
you swear it was a diamond.
She's here.
I-
Your cat's
I
here.
summon thee.
She's just sitting there, sort of
All
looking
right.
dejected.
Yeah. Go into
Too
the
hot.
dark. Go into the
It's
fog.
too
I'll
hot.
see through your eyes. Thank
Go
you,
on, sweetie.
cat.
Go on.
Kind of
Go on.
pads
Go on.
off.
Go on. Go on.
So you can make an
Oh, she's
investigation
going
check
down.
at disadvantage for
Not
the
your cat.
Not that cat.
Because I'm looking through its eyes, can I use my investigation or do I have to use its investigation? Its investigation might be better. I'm not gonna lie.
I would say it would
don't actually
probably
remember.
be yours because you're
Yeah,
essentially
it's
using your
my eyes,
intellect. Yeah.
Good kitty
Oh.
cat.
terrible. Okay.
You
what's
gonna go into the
my-
fog?
Yeah.
I have so many tabs open on my phone. It's bad. Investigation. That is a 15.
15. She heads through and it goes for about 80 feet. Seems to pad through pretty straightforwardly. After about, it just kind of heads through.
And then 80 feet, the fog
80
ends.
feet, the fog ends, and you can see the tunnel continues a little bit and then splits off.
All right, I'm gonna bring the cat back. As accurately on the same path as I can.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna be like, someone, I hate that I have to do this, but someone grab me and lead me. Thank you. And then someone kind of rope hands and one person stay within sight. I'm just gonna cast light on the cat.
Okay.
So that the cat has like a little beacon. Someone follow the cat. The cat will get us through the fog.
I will follow the cat.
Okay.
Okay.
I will turn. I'll go back into the cat. I'm like, I can't see
I've got
anything.
Finnan.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I can move, but I can't see anything. I'm gonna look back at myself and be like, creepy. And then I'm gonna
So you
And we
guys
all
through-
kind of hand chain
kind of
our way
daisy chain.
through to find Kokanee.
Throwing a bonfire
Uh,
down just to get my brain working.
Okay. What's everyone's passive perception?
20.
25.
Lower than that.
Okay.
I don't
Yours,
notice
because you're
anything.
focusing within the cat, is sort of focused down.
Sure.
19.
Nepentha, you catch out of the corner of your eye about 40 feet down this hallway. You catch the glimmer of a diamond on the wall. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
You're
Wisdom
close to
saving
me.
throw. Yeah, I'm in 10 feet of Callie, so it's +4 with my exceedingly high wisdom save. 30.
Yeah, you kind of notice it, but you continue to go.
I would mention there's another diamond on the wall.
Oh, aren't we always looking for diamonds? We should touch it.
No.
Touch it.
If it's not a real diamond, we
Touch it.
I agree. Touch it. That sounds like a really good idea.
There was a diamond last time I got
So let's
whatever
not.
happened to me.
Danger diamond. Got it.
Maybe
I think
don't
the
touch
danger
it.
diamonds.
Don't touch the danger diamonds.
Oh, that's too bad.
Band
Um,
name called it.
As you get a little bit farther, about 60 feet, you see the cat a little bit ahead. Who's at the front?
Me.
Probably, yeah, letters, and then Finn and
I
Neppy
will
would probably
follow
be
the
right
cat.
behind.
You
I
watch
I
the
am
cat.
also the cat.
You watch the cat kind of pad over a stone pathway, and as your hoof kind of lands on it, you feel it kind of depress with your weight.
Oh yeah, I probably should have been checking for traps this whole time. Whoopsies.
As, I'll need you and who's right behind letters?
Finn and Neppy.
Finnan. Okay, so letters and Finnan can't make a dexterity throw. I guess he. No, you can't because
No.
you're in the cat.
I'm looking forward. Yeah.
So letters, a dexterity saving throw. Who's holding on to Finnan?
I am.
Okay, so it'll be a strength save to see if you can hold him as the
Oh.
floor kind of drops out beneath
Oh
you.
God. Okay. I'm within 10 feet of Callie.
Callie would have been in the middle. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Okay.
everyone's
Oh,
close.
yeah, she's holding on to you.
Okay. Come on, dice. You've been rolling
14.
really well for me tonight.
With a brain flex, that's going to be 20.
That's
Okay.
really good. Plus 1 plus that's gonna be 23 on my
Okay,
strength
so-
save.
So as you're watching, like you see, like you kind of hear that, like as letters you see, it goes, oh, and like instantly jumps, just manages to leap across ahead, and get ahead just as you see the floor, the like 5 feet of floor drops out beneath, and you instinctually grab Finnan in a bear hug and hold him. And like as you manage to kind of pull yourself back, you feel Callie kind of holding you for balance as you are just holding his entire weight as the floor has dropped out beneath him. As you
Neppy,
Like-
I appreciate it, but I don't need a hug right now. Can we just keep pushing through the fog?
Shut your mouth, Finnan, and I just pull him backwards.
as you can see the center of this this hallway, you can see there is a 15-foot pit, and you can see all kinds of jagged spikes down at the bottom. You see there's like a little bit of clearance on either edge you can probably get around.
Finnan, you need to come out of your cat, please.
Yeah. Oh shit! The floor is open.
Yes, it was.
Very
Can we-
perceptive.
Can we all jump across? Is it too
You
far?
can walk around.
Oh, is there just a hole in
God
the center?
said there was a little
Well,
bit of
in the center,
clearance.
there's a bit of clearance on either side.
God said there was clearance.
God
Yeah,
says-
we walk around. I know.
All right, who goes to the left? Who goes to the right? Letters already
So-
passed.
Callie
Yeah,
goes
I'm-
left.
How far's the gap?
The gap's probably about 10 feet.
Yeah, I'll just jump
Or
it.
it's about 10 feet.
Callie
You
goes to
jump
the
it.
left.
Nappy would follow Callie.
Do I need to make some sort of check, or do I just successfully jump it?
You can jump 10 feet. It's
I-
fine. You're tall.
I walk across the gap.
The left side or right side?
Can
you
you,
walk across
take me
the-
with
yeah,
you?
yeah, just straight over the top. Yeah, I take Yana with me.
Yay.
All right.
Callie's going to the
Oh, good.
left.
We're all on the other side.
No,
Mm.
Callie's going to the left.
Callie is going to the left.
Neppy's going to go to the right.
Okay. So as you come around on the right hand side,
And I'm going to be careful. I'm
Yeah.
not proficient in trap checking, but I
you
would.
make your
Can
way across,
I-
but as you're about midway, you see, like as you're kind of running your hand along, you see another diamond in the wall. I need you to make a wisdom saving.
Oh!
Okay. And I'm not
Oh.
within 10 feet of Callie. Okay. Wisdom save. Well, they picked hopefully the right person to do that. That's going to be a 21.
Okay, yeah. You have this faint urge to kind of grab it, but you decide to leave it as you realize it's not a diamond. You kind of like you shake your head and continue on.
Okay, as I make it to the other way across. So the diamonds want you to touch them. I felt a
seems
very
reasonable.
strong urge as I was walking across to touch them. Please don't. I don't think it's good. Please don't touch them. Please, and try to pull me that way. So
I'll try.
we have diamonds here. If you need to hold the diamond, you can hold one of these ones. Don't need any of the diamonds in the walls.
Are the diamonds we have as big as the diamonds in the walls?
Now the diamonds in the walls are big.
They're
Mm.
not
like-
diamonds. They're not real.
Is that
Honey,
Do you look at? Do you go and check one out?
Well,
Are you
Kokanee had said
wearing-
before that it
I
wasn't.
mean,
Wearing the
I-
pendant?
He is
no,
wearing
I'm
the.
not wearing.
Did
you
I'm
look-
not
like,
wearing
did
the
you look-
pendant.
I'm wearing the pendant.
But I
Oh,
did
yeah,
ask
mine has it.
Tim, which means I probably would have had to ascertain it to myself.
Yeah, as
So
you kind of.
I would have glanced at the diamond. Yes,
Okay, I need you to make a
just-
wisdom saving throw.
Yeah,
Oh,
to
did,
be
Cal-
fair.
did Callie get across?
Yeah, you did. You went on
fine.
the other side. You were fine.
With Callie beside me, this is actually gonna be pretty good. I'm not too worried. Fucking then fucking 14, 18. I'll flex my brain on that. 22.
Yeah, you're fine. You're like, you look at it, you're like, that's not a diamond.
It's not
You're
a
like, "Oh,
diamond.
it's weird.
Does
Cal-
it look valuable?
There's like
okay.
a faint moment where you're like, whoa, diamond?
Does it look like I could pass it off? Wait, no, never mind.
Okay, I'm sorry. I rolled for it, and you know when someone's like, "Don't look," and then you look, Callie's gonna look.
Okay, so yeah, you're like, what the fuck is everybody talking about with this diamond? And you look over at it. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, let's see.
Commitment. I appreciate it.
You're good at these.
I rolled to see what was. Yeah, we're
love it.
fine. That's Sorry, I'm doing math. Why is my brain so slow right now? 23.
You're like, it's not a fucking diamond. What is all the hype about? Why wasn't I allowed to look at it?
Callie,
So you're
I have-
saying I shouldn't look at it?
Yana,
Yeah.
please don't look at it.
Look at what?
I just put my hands on the side of Yana's head like blinders.
I'm still on
And then looked at the
Cookie's back.
diamond.
Oh, that's right.
Wisdom save, my friend.
I won't look at it.
What?
I really want to
Great
tempt this
Oh, a
diamond.
natural 20.
Yeah, like, what are you guys fucking talking about? It's not a diamond.
Hey, Yana, everyone else has looked at this diamond. What do you think about it?
Please don't.
Yeah,
look,
you want me to
Yana.
look at it? I turn and look at it.
Just trying to
Wisdom
figure out
saving
what makes
throw.
it so valuable.
I got advantage on with some saving throws. Ooh, she needed it. 19 plus. I think I got a plus on wisdom saving throws.
Well, you get my +4 too if you haven't added that.
Oh yeah, I got a +4 on wisdom saving throws and Callie's +4. I'm fine.
Yeah, you're like, you're all sort of crowded around, like, what the fuck is everybody worried about?
Now that I'm looking at it, can I check to see how the trap operates? I'm assuming it's a trap. Now that
Yeah,
since
you
Kobe
can make
told
an
me it's a trap.
you can make an investigation check. It's not
So-
a disadvantage because you're
Real
we
mountain out
all
of a
looked at it.
molehill.
No. I have an idea. It's 27, right? Oh, sorry. I rolled 27.
It's 27. It's the DC 27, right? You can see that kind of around the diamond there are like tiny little pinprick holes, and it seems like there is some kind of dart or needle that shoots out when you try to grab it. You don't know what those do, if they just sting you or if they have some kind of.
Could I tell if I
I
did
can
grab
test
it,
that.
I could
Wait,
take
letters,
it with me?
Letters.
Yeah.
Stand back a bit.
Oh, yeah. I love this bit. Go on.
Slap it with mage hand.
Okay, you slap it with mage hand, and you see as it hits it, you see the what looks like a diamond dissolves as 8 needles shoot out,
Gross.
and you can see this kind of liquid sprays out off the end.
With mage hand, I want to pinch one of the needles.
Okay, it kind of sprays out, like it's not strong enough to kind of stop whatever the like. It just
No,
kind of
I don't
sprays.
want to pinch what's coming out of it. I want to pinch it to see if I
You
can
grab it.
pull it out.
Oh yeah, no, they stay out. They're like
Oh, they stay
they
out.
shoot out,
Oh,
and you
okay.
can see the liquid kind of disperses pretty quickly.
It's my least favorite type of trap.
Yeah.
Traps.
Fine.
Damn.
They seem to find you.
They like me a lot.
I wanted to take one of these like compulsion diamonds back with us. I thought
Did
I
that
could put
look
it to
like
good use.
poison?
I mean, it's
Yeah, it looked.
probably
it
not
looks-
Gatorade.
Yeah.
What's Gatorade?
It's from the swamps. It's a juice
had
that
it
you
at the,
distill from alligators.
Yes, they had it at the day of challenging it. I'm surprised
it
none
was-
of you tried some.
It's awesome.
The-
Are we
What's the
sponsored
diamond
by
everyone was
Gatorade
talking
now?
about?
No,
Fuck
Cloud.
no!
There's no diamond there.
No, sorry. I had to tinkle, and
Yeah, I could
I
hear
just
you
did it in the
peeing into the
fog.
pit.
because no one could see me. So,
Yeah.
but you guys are all
Do be
talking about a
careful.
diamond.
Careful. There
It's
are
the-
traps. So
It's the literal tinkling of small stones because he has his fluids.
So many kidney stones. But it's
Uh,
normal. for-
so- sorry. Before we were freaking out about a diamond, I had a thought. How deep are we into the fog?
You're about 60 feet. There's you know that there's only about 20 more feet before the end of the
There's-
fog.
20 more feet ahead, but that could be the most perilous 20 feet. So, Callie, can you bring out your wings?
No.
Fuck. Sick. I was thinking we could create kind of a wing effect and like move the fog so that it wasn't so
I'm gonna check
congregated on
for
the floor,
traps.
but never mind. Let's go
Guidance.
on.
Guidance on letters.
Yeah, resistance also on letters
Okay.
too.
Make
I
an
love
investigation
this.
check at disadvantage.
Oh, that's not bad. 18.
18. Yeah, you look through. It does not appear to be trapped for the rest of the
It's
hallway.
clean.
I grab Yana and we walk through, but not on the ground.
Okay.
Thank you, Cat.
It just kind of sits there and it just lies down.
That's asleep.
That
That
and
never
then
gets
sort of
old.
fades away. So you head through. You can see there's about 30 feet, and then there is a tunnel that kind of curves off to the left, and then a tunnel that kind of curves steeply downward to the right. You can see on the path on the left, a little ways down, you can see like a pile of draconic bodies.
Ooh.
There's probably about 3 of them
On the left,
on the left. Yeah.
those draconic figures I've never seen anything like them before. Perhaps left before we go down.
Yeah, I feel like down is always the last direction you go, right?
Yeah, I probably should have kept my cat to like keep scouting ahead, but I got caught up in the moment.
Is it gone now?
Yeah, you see, it's
Dismissed it.
Oh, sorry. I figured it was like Wiggles where we can just have it in and out.
No, it's I can concentrate up on the spell for an hour. Cat.
That's fine. That's fine.
You
All
want
right,
me
cool.
to send
He
Wiggles?
kind of like looks over its shoulder. Mhm.
Wait.
Oh, so we still got
I'm
the
so
cat.
sorry. It's just a
Yeah,
good.
We'll
It's
see,
a
you still
good
got the
bit.
cat. It's fine.
Which tunnel do we want to cat down?
Last.
All right. I'm gonna sit down. I can't see anything more than usual, and I'm gonna be in the cat.
Do you have other sensory input, or is it just?
It's I lose all of my sensory input as Finnan except for touch, and then I gain all of the cat's sensory input.
I'm gonna hold Finnan's shoulder, and before he goes in, and just 2 squeezes and come out.
Yeah.
So you. Mhm.
It's canon that Callie always goes to left because that is the side that you wear your wedding ring on.
Jesus.
Okay, so you.
Don't here for that.
The cat heads
My
down.
wife.
As the cat walks by the tunnel that curves off to the right, there is kind of like a wave of heat that can be felt coming from down that way. But they continue on, and you can see the three bodies are kind of piled there. There doesn't seem to be a sign of a struggle, but they are dead, in similar condition to the ones out on the printing floor. But like I said, there doesn't seem to be any sign of a struggle. The cat kind of walks through, and you can see that there are 3 doors. There is 2 doors on the left and then a larger door on the end. The first door, let me just bring it up here. You can see they all have Dwarven writing over top. But the one on the first one, you can see is kind of a simple, what looks like a pretty thick metal door. And the second one, this one is a bit more ornate. Again, a metal door, but you can see it's inlaid with the image of the Dwarven woman with the tongs is kind of inlaid in gold on the door.
As I'm saying this, I would be saying out loud, like everything that I was saying, just for the sake
And
of
then
expediency.
the large double doors at the end, you can see there are 2 iron golems that have been etched and like inlaid with gold onto the large double doors.
I'm gonna walk over to the iron golem, one of the iron golems,
They're
and
just
as the
kind of carved
the
into
cat?
the doors. Yeah.
I'm gonna slap its feet.
Okay. All right. I need the cat to make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
That's 2. I don't know what I'd add to it, but probably like a 2, so 4.
Like you hear as you kind of snap out, as it happens so quickly, this kind of, there's like sort of a gust of wind and then just a, and then you're back.
Well, how much damage does it do? Because its hit points are equal to half my maximum.
Okay.
So it could theoretically survive this.
Just be
Maybe.
very flat.
It has 65 max hit points.
That's a lot of dice.
That's a lot of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts. Dude, I watched that movie the other day. I don't think it holds up.
Kung Pao doesn't hold up. The only way you can enjoy watching Kung Pao is by talking about how much you like it with other people who saw it when they were young.
Yeah.
You can't introduce it to new people. It doesn't age well.
Just doesn't age
Tragedy.
well.
The cat takes 43 points of damage, so it is
As Finn and I kind of spasm.
as it is like kind of sandwiched between two slabs of stone that seem to be sort of retracting apart slowly.
I
like-
can speak through the cat as well. Shit.
I've like seeing Finn and Spasm. Neppy would just like kneel down and just be like
Oh,
ready. Just in
Wait, is this a non-magical weapon?
Yeah, I suppose so.
It has immunity to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical weapons. So the cat
Yeah.
just goes,
Yeah, it just kind of
because it's just shadow. It just
yeah, it
turns
just
into.
squeezes and then
Oh, that felt weird. Okay, it didn't hurt though, which is important. I think it can squeeze through shit as well. Yeah, it can squeeze through a 1 inch wide space. That's just gonna back on out of that shit. So don't slap the feet of the golems. A big smush happens.
All right, let's see what that dwarven says. Checking for traps on the way over, just in case.
okay.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
Well, Finn, I'd squeeze Finn in to come back at least.
What? I come back. Oh, are you guys gonna investigate down there?
Or did you want us in the kit? Yeah,
Well,
let's do it one
no,
at
no.
a time, man.
No, you guys go down, investigate there. Lead me with you. Again, 2 squeezes, I come back. I'll send the cat down the other way so that we can save time.
Oh yeah, sure.
If anything happens to the cat, it's like, I
That makes
love you,
sense.
cat, and I would be devastated if anything happened to you. It doesn't matter.
That makes sense in universe. But narratively, Tim can only describe one
Yeah.
room at a time.
For sure. So let's do the first room first.
I hold on to Finn and I guide him forward.
It was just a 10 for trap, so I will step into whatever.
Yeah, the hallway doesn't appear to be trapped.
Oh,
But you
love
do see
that.
the 3 doors. And you can see, you can just see the 3 doors. In Dwarvish, they say, because Yana, you'd still be able to read it. The first one says the tool workshop. The second one
Ooh.
is the armoring bench on the left-hand side.
Ooh.
And then the large one with the iron golem doors above it says golem assembly.
Oh.
All of these were audible oohs. She hasn't told you what they say yet. No, she told you.
Guys, I hear a lot of oohing echoing up the hallways. This sounds super interesting.
Very pretties. Let's go check out these rooms as long as they're not trapped.
Perhaps we start with the first and then move to the big one that attempted to smush Finn's cat at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We go to the first.
While
tool
I check
workshop.
the first door for traps,
Make an
Uh,
investigation.
do you want to see
Guidance.
what? Do we want to see what the cat sees down the way? So we might be
No,
able to
let's
get Adam's
just
eyes
deal
back?
with this whole. Let's just deal with this whole room first.
All
and
right.
then it's just basically so that if we like we doing stuff here for a long time, the hour doesn't run out.
That's a 30, Tim. That's a 30.
A 30,
That's
yeah.
a 30.
You see,
Every
Yeah, I
as
do.
you're- you see
Oh, I see it.
just the matrix. You just see behind. You see me. I'm there. Hi. Hello.
This is the first round of it.
Terrifying.
Wisdom saving throw. I
Surprise.
fail it. Hurl through hell.
You see. You can see that the door is. You can see kind of like a faint arcane sigil above the lock. And you can also see, like, as you're looking, you can tell that the top, there is like about 6 inches back from the door, there's a part of the ceiling that looks not quite right. You can tell that there is maybe some kind of illusion up above. And you can see just at the edge of that, you can see there is some kind of, like, there's like almost like a guide rail. It's like blends in with the stone very, very well, but you can see there's almost like a little, just the hints of a guide rail.
Ooh, whole lot of things going on. We got magic rune, some kind of illusion, and some sort of presumably mechanical trap that'll have things drop on us.
One at a time.
Let me. I feel like I could probably dispel that fucking rune. I could probably. Yeah, I'm not taking chances. I'll cast a spell magic on the broom.
Yeah, dispel magic 3rd level, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see the rune kind of flares up and then disappears.
Love that. Yum 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 yum. What do we make of the illusion ceiling? Anybody got anything for that?
I can pop Finnan back for a moment. Perhaps he can see through
Oh,
the
yeah.
magic. Just 2 little squeezes.
Sorry, I found a mouse. What?
Oh, exciting.
Yeah.
I need your.
Wait, but you can taste what it can taste,
And,
right?
and by mouse, he means centipede.
I'll never tell.
Didn't like that.
Finnan, there is potentially an
Finnan did.
illusion up top. Your eyes might be useful if you can.
I look at it.
You can see there is like a illusion magic, and you can see through it.
No,
I don't know.
it would
You
look
just you can just see that
next
there's,
level. I can.
Yeah, you
but
can see
no,
there's
it's
just illusion magic up at the ceiling, just like a kind of like a. It's probably about 6 inches wide. Maybe.
I mean,
the-
it
about
depends
the
on
width
whether
of
or
the
not,
door.
like, what you consider detect magic to do. Do I see the like parameters of the illusion, or do I just see that like it is?
Yeah, you can basically make out the parameters. It's like a line of magic essentially. Like, because it's relatively small, you're able to kind of ascertain like there isn't
Yeah,
anything
like
else
what is
magical
covered
around.
by the
Yeah.
yeah. There's an illusion up there. Something's covered or something.
All right, everybody back up. I'm gonna stick my hand in there, and
I could shoot it. Instead
I
of
can
putting
also
your,
just
instead of
use a
physically
magical
putting your
hand.
hand. Yeah, I wouldn't put your hand
we
in
got
there.
a magical hand.
I have a
Yeah.
magical hand that I'm gonna put my mage hand. I'm just gonna like
Okay,
touch all over
we'll
it.
all back up.
Yeah.
Hand just reaches up inside. You can't feel what the hand feels, so just you see it kind of moving up inside.
Importantly, nothing exploded.
Oh, that's true. All right, I'm gonna. Can I just reach?
There could be
are
little
these
needles inside,
doors
but nothing
dwarf
exploded.
heights? Do I need
You
to
can-
stand on something, or
It's a bit of a reach. It's not. You'd have to get a boost up. You're not like not everything's. It's not tiny world.
Clack? Give me a boost.
I'll
Okay,
give.
and he
I'll
just
give.
curls into a ball.
I'll give letters a boost.
No.
I'll
This
give
is a
letters
Wonder
boost.
Brand thing. We got this.
So he curls
I'm
into
gonna-
a ball, and you step on his back, and you reach in, and you can feel.
Jesus.
He takes it no problem. He's fine.
Very sturdy.
It's a rock.
You're
He's
going,
literally a rock.
you're going pretty gentle, and you can feel that there are fairly large spikes, and above that, there's kind of an iron bar across. It seems like it's maybe the bottom of a portcullis.
Oh. So maybe if we didn't do that thing and we tried to do the door, everything drops.
Right.
Don't
I'm gonna
really
go
have
back
a
in
way.
the cat now.
Oh, okay.
I'll squeeze you if you need.
I don't really have a way of ascertaining whether this thing is inert or not. The door
wanna-
itself, does it have like a lock, or is it just like a
There's a key,
push?
yeah, keyhole. Yeah, it's a keyhole.
I mean, I got spells for days. I could just for safety's sake, I could do a little knocky new, and that would probably cover us in case it's locked. Unless Coconut, you want to risk it by getting your little digities, your little tools in there and digging around, and
Little gun shooting fingers.
I mean, I I'd prefer not to lose
So
all my
keep these.
fingers to a portcullis that we know exists. I could just shoot the lock.
What do you think this is? Star Wars? Like, I don't know.
Is it? It's just a wood door.
No, it's a metal door.
Oh, it's a metal door.
Yeah, these are all metal doors.
We shouldn't have said anything because he shoots the door, it ricochets into his knee.
All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna knock and open the door. I'm gonna take a risk. Like, unless anyone has a better idea what to do about this.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Knock, knock.
It's
Magic
just a
man
door.
here.
You
Classic.
knock, and the knock kind of echoes out as you see the door kind of and opens up. As you push it in, you see there is a Duragar standing there, and you can see on his arm is what looks like almost like an improvised like kind of cage, and you can see there's flame at the end of it as he's like, and he shoots out, and then I'll have everyone roll initiative.
Is it an Iron Man gauntlet?
Almost.
Okay, not so great. First, not great roll of the evening.
I'll have everyone make dexterity saving throws.
Okay, I will not take that as the dex saving throw because that's not what I was rolling for.
That's your initiative if you've already rolled.
Yes, that is my initiative.
I won't roll a dexterity saving throw because
Yep.
I'm probably just
You're in the
getting hit.
You're in the cat.
You're all standing there.
And with Callie. Okay. It's all right. Keisha, thank you again for these wonderful dice. So appreciative.
I would also like it to be on record that when Letters was like, now we got this, it's a Wonderbrand thing, Yana leaned over to Callie and went, you can boost me whenever you want.
Really?
No,
No, to
no,
Callie.
that was Callie.
My bad.
Canonically, that happened though. The little ball of clack, his head popped
Absolutely.
out and went, really?
Really?
Clack did not get hit because he was ducking down.
That's hilarious.
Bless him. Bless
So
that
what was
sweet baby boy.
everybody's deck save?
0.
Got a 9.
20.
16.
9.
16.
16. Okay, everybody 16 and above, that's a success. Everybody below 16, if it's a success, you take half.
Did everyone succeed except?
I think
Callie
Callie
didn't
did too.
succeed.
You
Callie
will
Oh,
take
you didn't succeed? No.
26 points of fire damage on a failure, half on a success.
I, as a
Alright.
tiefling, am resistant to fire damage, so it's just half of 13
Flex.
again,
13,
right?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's not what I
And
wanted.
we'll roll initiative now.
So
Okey
that's-
dokey.
And before we will, let's take our break now.
Yeah.
And we'll jump into combat after.
Yeah.
I will
Okay.
quickly roll
you want
Constitution
initiative
saving
roll
throw. I'm
can if
still
you want, yeah.
concentrating on Shadow.
While Finnan gets all that good stuff up.
One more quick announcement. Yanis is going to post the link for the Chatwater scientific research in the chat again. So while you're on break, please go head over and do that. It'll take you 5 minutes. It means so much to me and science. Yes, thank you so much.
You, the audience, get to flex your brain.
Ooh.
I
hate it. No, I don't
love
like
it. No,
it.
it's great. You kept it. It's there. It's canon.
All right,
Here
someone
for this after
Quickly before we
school
jump
special.
into break.
I got 25.
25.
Wait, what? Are we back?
25 to
Okay,
20.
Okay, bye.
23.
Wait, I got
20.
25.
I also got a 20.
Nope, 21. 18 plus 3 is 21.
I got a 20.
20. Neppy, what was yours? Yana, what was yours?
Wait, we're still here.
10.
5.
Okay. Great.
Now we're going to break.
Okay, bye.
Bye 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 bye.
it's entertaining.
Now they're listening to
Okay.
it. Hi guys, having some technical
This is great.
difficulties. Bear with me.
Wait, just let them see us.
Oh, let them see
you and
us.
me.
All right, fine.
So at least we can run some sort of fucking dog and pony show.
Let's have a little
There we
chat.
go.
Let's have a little chat while I
Hey,
fucking
everybody.
figure out
We
how
got
to
Fireside
technical
chat.
difficulties,
sort this world out.
But
No, don't get too
oh,
excited.
oh, okay.
It
now
just,
we're
I'd left it
talking.
open for too long. It needed to buffer. So
Okay.
now we'll do break.
Okay.
Bye.
Hey folks, Emma here. So, do you experience lore panic? You know, that deep, dark, sinking feeling that your DM or campaign notes are missing and disorganized? That you've forgotten an important plot point and it's going to send your life into a swirling void of angst and regret? Well, if you're like me, then you'll be happy to know that Blackwater is here to help. Yes, you, little lore keeper. We're really proud to announce our partnership with Silverwing Armory. Silverwing Armory is a Canadian company that specializes in gaming goodies, RPG resources, and nerdy necessities to help plan your campaign. My personal favorite are their campaign notebooks. Each of these beautifully designed books is handmade and crafted, showcasing original designs by the creator herself. There's enough that they'll match perfectly with wherever and whenever your game is set. They're also fully customizable with different types of paper, dotted, lined, or graph, whatever works best for you. Finally, they're system agnostic, so no matter what game you run, from D&D to Call of Cthulhu, your lore is kept safe and organized however you like it. Head on over to their Instagram and website at Silverwing Armory and use our promo code Blackwater for 10% off at checkout. It supports this amazing Canadian business and helps support our stream and the story we keep telling week after week. So you get less of this and more of this. Silverwing Armory, for the lore keeper in all of us. Enjoy the rest of the show. What is happening with the audio? Oh no, I'm the only one in. No.
Oh, hey guys, it's me, Adam, and I'm here to talk to you about the sponsor for tonight's episode, Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking company that makes D&D and tabletop gaming tables and accessories. They are a couple of passionate crafters that create items that will instantly become a highlight of any tabletop or RPG player's game night. An absolute favorite of mine is the Mountain King board gaming table. This table is bonkers cool, looking like it is straight out of a Dwarven King's Hall. It's really unlike anything I've ever seen. We feel really good about endorsing this Canadian business that brings so much passion into something we care so deeply about. So head over to their Instagram at legendcraft.ca to have a look at what they're making and let them know that Blackwater sent you. And if any of you fall in love with any of their amazing products, you can go to their website and use the promo code Blackwater for 5% off. It supports a Canadian business and also helps support our stream in this crazy D&D game we love. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Oh man, what a ride!
What a
What a
wild ride.
Honestly,
Cody
what?
leaves.
How do we
Cody.
even function without Cody?
Cody leaves for
We
one
don't.
night and we fall apart. I'm so
really?
sorry. I popped back in.
I'm
I just
also
heard
here.
this, like
That was so funny.
I heard this just like it was just like this like techno beat happening in the middle. I don't know what was happening. I was like, and then I thought we were in. I was gonna be like, what's happening with the audio? There we go.
Oh man,
Very,
what a
very deeply embarrassing.
Wait, was
You
the
guys,
audio
wait,
weird?
hold
Was the
on.
audio weird on the scroll on the video?
I think
That just
so.
comes to our mind.
Just right at the very end.
That
might-
my computer wasn't plugged in the whole time, so it ran low on battery. That might have been me plugging my computer in.
It did
But
seem
it's
to
also
plug
I'm
in.
also getting a fun thing saying low system resources may affect your audio quality. Try closing some applications to improve performance. This is why I'm
That I
getting an
say,
external hard
no.
drive because I
Your
have
computer's trying to
too
tell you
much
something,
on
Adam.
my computer, but I
Oh,
can't
man.
delete any of it.
Cody,
Guys,
we need
I-
you.
Cody, Cody, come back.
I would like to go back to that. This happened to me last week, and I was like, "Oh, I'm so embarrassed." And everyone's like, "No, it's fine. Hold on."
All right. So
Thank you very-
before you see in this kind of tool workshop, you can see this dwarf who has mutilated itself and replaced parts of itself with various tools. You can see its one hand has a large iron gauntlet, and the other hand that just shot fire seems to almost end in like a cage-like thing with a magical flame inside. And you can see that it's like it's kind of grown in size. So
The dwarf?
the dwarf, yeah. So it is technically it's large now. As you can see, yeah, this like gray skinned dwarf. It's kind of hulking out. I need there's letters. You're up first.
So after absorbing elements, he blasts me in the face, try to like dive out of the way and like suck up a bunch. I'm just gonna be like, let's just talk about it. If we didn't kill the kobolds on site, I reckon we can have a conversation. We're not looking for trouble. We're just generally curious people.
You can see it, like his eyes are wide, and he doesn't seem to understand what you're saying.
That's all right. But I'm like, oh, I caught it. Let's be chill. I'm going to give him the universal sign of let's fucking chill out, Mr. Firehands.
Okay.
And I'm just
Okay.
going to stand right in front of him.
Okay. Coconut, you're up.
Well, I guess I'm not going to be the first one to do violence on it, so I'll pull out my gun and I'll hold an action to shoot it if it does anything aggressive.
Okay.
Directly to somebody else in the party.
All right. Finn.
I'm gonna snap back into my body, having been burnt, look around, see the dude with the fire gun on his head and be like, "Oh, you fucker!" And I'm gonna shoot Eldritch Blast at him.
That sounds good.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
what else would I do? Like,
No, that
Yeah.
makes sense. I understand it's difficult for you to perceive me standing in front of him. It's all,
it looks like he's keeping you hostage. The lowest
Sure
is a
does.
21.
Yeah, that hits. They all hit then.
trying to be
21
so
just hits.
good.
Sean, you're never gonna get the spurs like this.
No, look, look. Look, I'm not gonna get the spurs when I'm traveling with you people. It's
38 points of force damage.
You people.
Nice. As it slams into his armor body.
And then he reads the situation and goes, oh.
As he you can see him kind of growling, and you can see there's like large scars on his face and head, kind of thick white beard. All right, it is.
That's my bad.
Callie's turn.
Callie is going to. He got pushed back. With that, or is
no,
he
I don't
still
think
in the
he
same
pushed him
spot?
back.
He's still in the same spot.
Yeah, he's just inside the door. He's about 10 feet away from you.
Callie's gonna go up beside where Letters is, I guess. Then, and she's also just gonna put her hands up.
Sorry
so
about
you're-
him. He's new. Let's be cool.
Okay.
Not new to the group, just like new to the planet, relatively speaking.
You can see he is confused, but not understanding. There seems to be a disconnect.
That's fine. You can be
in-
confused. We're all confused. It's a confusing time.
The world is a confusing place.
Especially as he's been hit with an attack.
Don't worry about him. Don't look at him. Look at me. You're a tough guy. You can take it.
Callie's gonna say she's gonna say okay, that's in Celestial. She's gonna say we don't want to hurt you.
Okay, you see, as you say that, his eyes narrow.
Oh.
As he's going to
Rolled for a language, guys.
I respect it. You have so many that you have to roll for it.
I did roll for a language.
he's
Sean's
gonna run up.
fucking eye roll was so heavy.
He's
so
gonna
loud.
he's gonna as he narrows his eyes, he's gonna run right at you, Callie, and you can see he brings up his large metal fist.
My gun
Oh.
shoots.
As if on its own.
Yeah, 21 to hit.
That just hits, yep.
Just hits. Do I need to split up radiant, piercing, cold damage?
Nope. You're good.
Okay. That'll be 29 points of damage.
Nice. So you see it takes out a large chunk of flesh and armor with it. So that's he goes to slam at you, and that is a 24 to hit, Callie.
Yeah.
All right. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
A strength saving throw. Okay. Damage. Strength saving throw. 10.
10. So the force of the impact kind of catches you off guard as it slams into you. You fly back through 30 feet. So Letters, I'll need you to make a strength saving throw to avoid being knocked prone as you are thrown across.
Did he hit me too?
Well, Callie's right in front of you.
Oh, no, I thought we were.
She stepped right in front.
I was
right?
beside.
You said beside him? Okay. Then she just flies back and hits the wall on the other side. Callie, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam into the wall behind you and fall prone. He's then going to punch at you, Letters.
That's fair. I don't like Celestial either. She gets really fancy with the languages.
That is a 23 to hit.
And so he will.
All right. That's 8 points of bludgeoning damage. 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make a strength save as well.
All right. Well, we'll do the strength save for it. That damage will keep. Strength saving throw, and Callie is not beside me.
No. Callie rolled a 2 on her strength save.
Ooh, yeah, that's.
not expecting to be punched.
13 fails. Do I want to flex on him?
It's on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna flex on this guy. How's a 17 sound?
17 just succeeds.
And he will take 7 damage from my brain.
Yeah, so yeah, as he's expecting to knock you back, there's sort of like a ripple effect as it kind of like you can see it vibrate through his arm as he is then going to
hey man, be chill. Stop being a dick about this.
There's no chill.
He's going to try to kick you with his leg. You see this like large iron boot comes up as he goes to like stomp on you.
God, fucking stop.
The first one is an 18.
That'll hit.
Yep. So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Man, fuck this guy.
And he's gonna stomp at you again, and that's only a that's an 18. Or yeah, that's an 18 as well.
Yeah, give me all the wizard damage.
That's a 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I hate this
And
guy.
he just wails on you with his foot.
Man, fucking ow. What's your fucking deal?
As he like the group of you are standing there. All right, Yana, it's your turn.
I'm gonna need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. As you go to cast the spell, you can see his eyes kind of like tear over to you, and you can see he like squints as his like you can see this kind of arcane energy ripple across his head. He's gonna try to counterspell it. What level is it?
It's like a level 2.
Okay, then yeah, it fizzles out.
Oh, I hate him.
He can
I
flex his
can't do
brain too.
anything else, can I?
Rude.
Snappy's turn.
We're all in a clump, right?
Yeah. you're all
Well,
standing
Callie's
just
back
outside.
at the wall.
Yeah,
If,
Callie's at the wall.
If I back away, will I take an attack of opportunity?
No, because you're not right up at like the only
No.
person that's in melee at the moment is Letters.
Okay, I'm gonna back up and around so that I'm still within 30 feet of everyone, and I'm gonna shoot a ray of enfeeblement at
Okay.
him.
Yeah.
So that's a ranged spell attack. That's gonna be 23 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Okay. So I'm concentrating, and he now only deals half damage on any attack that is strength based.
Okay.
Ooh,
Great.
cool.
Sweet.
And at each of the end of its turns, it can make a con save against the spell.
Nice. Okay, so you have this kind of like greenish ray slams into him. As you can see his like his form, almost like his musculature seems to shrink somewhat. Letters, it's back to you.
Man, I'm really disappointed about this guy. Can I turn this around? Nah. I'll just hit him with my horns. Gosh. It's a natural 1.
Oh,
Oof.
So yeah, you go to like slam into him with your horns, and you just catch all armor, and he doesn't seem to move. As it kind
Bonus
of like, you can feel the
action.
ringing in your head.
Use item?
What item are you using?
All the potions.
Yeah, it's more of an attack.
It is.
'cause you'd be
Look,
like,
we
it's an improvised
cannot do
attack.
it. We cannot do it.
Yeah, I believe it's an action to use an improvised weapon.
Oh well. I guess I'll just stand there like an idiot.
Okay.
Wait, can I circle around him? Can I do a little tricky?
Yeah,
I'll circle
you can
around him.
sidestep around after
Oh,
you can
gosh.
duck your horns around. All right, Letters or Kokanee, you're up.
How's Letters looking?
Beat up, but like he could take a few more.
Okay. I'll gun away, sword out, run up, and do some damage.
Am I
Okay.
still on your back?
No. You were never on my back. I was just carrying you on your side. I put you down when I
he
stopped
just
running.
carried you across the little chasm.
Okay.
With a little pit.
That'll be a 20.
20 does not hit.
Ooh.
As he just kind of catches it with his iron fist.
Well, I'll attack again, I guess. That'll be a natural 1.
As you just like it kind of catches you off guard, and you instinctively kind of slash, and you just catch air.
And I'll bonus action do one more attack, I guess.
Everyone's so disheartened.
25. Okay, that one.
25 hits. Yeah, as you kind of lunge down into his leg.
Okay, we're better.
Let's get it back.
Let's get it back. Let's get
Trying
it
to
back.
save
It'll
face.
It's honestly, I don't know if I've missed 2 attacks in a long time.
Honestly, it's kind of taking a morale hit trying to be friends with somebody and them just not accepting it.
17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Plunge the sword and across his leg. So that's.
He's almost dead, right?
He's looking hurt for sure. He's definitely looking hurt. Finnan, you're up.
I walk forward and be like, I feel like this is my fault, and I'm gonna walk over to him and I'm just gonna bop him in the face and be like, stop it, you're being silly. And I need a Constitution saving throw from him.
Okay. That is a 19 plus.
Fuck, no, it succeeds.
27. Yep.
I just punch him in the face. Fuck.
Kind of like, and it hurts your hand. Like he's got a thick skull. It's kind of like.
Bring it, motherfucker.
Yeah, punch him. Kick him.
All right, Callie, you're up.
Kelly's gonna get up and
That's half your movement.
Can she run back over to him? And no.
You don't have enough movement to get back
30
to
feet
him.
back.
Okay, so she's gonna run up 15 feet, and then she's gonna throw 2 javelins at him.
Yeah, sounds good.
Get it.
That's my 7th level spell for the day. Nope, 6th level spell.
Ooh.
Sad.
Save or suck. Save or suck.
25.
25 hits, yeah.
And then a natural 20.
Nice. You can roll that damage for those javelins.
Oh, this guy's gonna be dead.
You can't smite on the
it's
javelin.
it's just my javelins. They're not.
Just a couple jabbies.
Just hucking some jabs.
So
Fuck.
just
Hucking a jab, mate.
down here to mine.
Please.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Jab.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't help
Hate
myself.
crime. That was a hate crime what you just did there.
20.
Okay.
That's 28 points of damage.
Yeah,
Just that
amazing.
with the
Yes,
boys.
it
Chucking
does.
some jabs.
Stop it.
Come on down.
For fuck's sake.
And just because this is in the point that we are, and she's back. She's not right up by him. And Celestial's just being like, fuck you.
As he it does look like you wounded him pretty hard. It's just they sink into his torso. As he's like, ugh. And he kind of looks up, and he's going to first punch Finnan because he's right there.
Oi.
That is a 20, not natural to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll need you to make a strength saving throw.
Sure thing.
Oh.
That's 9. 14 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Halved.
Right. Halved.
7.
7.
It's a 22 for my strength save.
Yeah, so you you feel the weight, but seeing what he did to
off.
Callie, you you brace yourself, and you manage to hold your ground.
You guys, I didn't check my health before I taunted this guy, but it will be fine.
Oh yeah, I haven't been.
He's then going to.
Did you just check our health?
I just saw it on the D&D Beyond.
He's going to spin around and then try and punch letters. He kind of turns.
The fuck? She's saying celestial.
She's too far away.
That's
You're
fair.
right behind him.
You're a man of distinction.
That's 22.
I appreciate that, meat hand. Yeah, that's gonna hit me.
All right.
Fuck
That
this guy.
is 18 points of bludgeoning damage and a strength save from you.
Gosh, so it is.
Halved damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So 9.
Oh, I love that.
He seems confused as to why his impacts don't have. The
I'm
usual
confused as to
strength
why
behind.
you're fighting us still. Chill out, man. We can be friends. Oh, that's an actual one. Okay, I love the design. Just gonna put it away for tonight.
As he slams into you, you fly across the room and slam into the far wall over a tool bench and fall down onto the ground. You take an additional.
Halved also.
No, this is bludgeoning damage
Oh,
from hitting
no.
the wall. So.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Wall damage.
So that's 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And then he is going to bonus action Misty Step over to your prone body.
Oh no!
And he's going to stomp you.
Can I counterspell a Misty
I
Step?
was
Curb stomp.
You can try.
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. So yeah, you see he like goes to prepare and it
An eye for
doesn't.
an eye.
He is.
I flip him off.
At the end of his turn, he can make a con save to try and break from the ray of enfeeblement.
Although it's no components, it's still a spell.
Yep.
If it's a racial ability, it's still a spell.
Yeah, no, it's just this is the type of magic. Okay, then he is going to. He's gonna stun. No, I think he's still gonna go for it. So yeah, he would go for letters. So you can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Ooh, opportunity. Do I get one as well?
And Kokanee, yeah.
In lieu of an attack of opportunity, can I just try to trip him?
It's still an
Can
attack.
Can I just try to ankle tap him so he falls over?
It's still an attack. Yeah, it would still be you would add your I would say your strength because he's large.
Okay,
So
and then I just wouldn't do damage. He would just fall over.
Yeah, you just fall over.
Sick.
22 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
9, 22 to hit also.
Yeah, that hits too.
18 points of damage.
Okay, so
I just
literally
reach down and tap the back of his ankle.
as you trip him, as he's like gunning like for the prone, as you trip him, like Kokanee goes to slash at him, but he kind of takes a weird turn and you just impale him on your sword.
Oh.
Kind of slides off to the ground.
Oh, that was unexpected.
We can drop that in, shoot him.
Is everyone all right?
Oh wow. Okay.
Letters?
I go over. I cast life transference on letters.
Question: do we only try the peaceful option when the things are small and cute?
Listen,
or is that
I
just an...
feel like that was my fault. I came out kind of guns a-blazing. I got burnt blind and without the capacity to hear where it came from. So I kind of came into the fight a little panicky. It looked like there was some sort of diplomacy going on and I might have fucked it up. So I own that. I'm sorry. But he was a kind of a dick.
Letters heals for 44 and Kokanee heals for takes 22 damage.
Oh, wowzers. All right. Love that.
Perhaps
Thank you, Coke.
we attempt diplomacy if violence is directed at us. You
Yeah, all
reciprocate.
right.
Or defend ourselves.
If I'm not in my body, why don't we do like you see something bad, give it one squeeze, and I'll come back into my body ready to diplomatize.
I'm gonna make counter
2
pitch.
squeezes, I come back.
You just stick with us always. Just be here.
Just doesn't seem very like time.
We can take 10
efficient,
minutes and you can go find you can adventure with your cat if you want. I think if anything this lesson has taught us, slow and steady, do the cat, do the party. Tim can only describe one thing at a time anyways.
Who's Tim?
Oh, he's just a new god.
No one else can see me but you.
That's 30 investigation letters have seen beyond the veil. That's
seen too much.
Oh,
Kelly,
sorry,
are you
I meant.
Tim? You raised your hand.
Callie would just go over and can't you remove her javelins? Are they?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And Callie's gonna turn around to the group and just be like, "Oh, okay," and wipe her nose. Her nose is just like bleeding, and there's like a little bit coming out of her mouth.
Neppy runs over to Callie. I am going to. How bad does Callie look? You don't need to tell me a number. You can just tell me like.
One strong one shot, and she would be down.
Okay. So we're
majority of the party could kill Callie right now.
Her eye is swelling shut.
Okay.
While this happens, I would like to go to the golems. very carefully and try to investigate like what, from an outside perspective, what tried to crush my cat. Just like really carefully. I'm not going to touch anything. I just want to like see if I can
make
see it.
make an investigation check.
It's 15.
15. It's difficult to tell, but you can see on the ground there are some scrape marks in the front, kind of just set before the door, but the stone on the side seems solid.
Okay. Do I get the idea that like the statues came together?
There are no statues. It's just kind of like stone wall on either.
Golems.
The iron golems are like an inlay
like
on
they're
the
embedded
in the door.
wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like decorative.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Not gonna
putting
slap.
healing in you.
The scrape marks kind of lead up to the wall.
As Snappy's doing this, Kelly's like, I'm like really,
to the
I'm
side.
fine. And she's just
But
like trying to fix her
aft,
face.
Does it look like almost like a
7,
swinging door or just
14,
straight?
21, 25. You heal for 50.
Thank you.
I'm gonna second wind and heal for 9.
Kokanee, what do you make of this workshop we're in?
Yeah, I'm gonna look around the workshop.
Yeah, make an investigation check. Well, first of
I-
all, you see like kind of as you're standing there, you can see there's a number of tool benches. You can see that there are like a number of like what look like not quite improvised tools, but sort of like semi-improvised tools. You can see kind of like what the Duragar that you killed looks like the like kind of cage on his hand. There's a number of kind of like oddly, almost seemingly like torturous kind of tools. You also see leaned up against the wall on your left, you can see a large kind of wheel similar to the wheels at the bottom of the contraption that you fought earlier. There is almost like a cage-like structure in the center, but it seems to be some kind of drill device, like drilling device that like is powered by some kind of caged creature. You can see there
Duragar
are
have gray skin, right?
Yeah.
Like about like 50 shades of gray between in there.
yeah, about 50 shades of gray skin. Maybe 51. You can see like a lot of it looks kind of like like it's being used, like the tool benches and things like that. Like there's a bunch of tools kind of pulled off the walls, and you can see there's like old racks and things like that kind of carved into the stonework. You see on the right hand side though there is a large cabinet that appears dwarven in make, quite a bit more ornate than anything else in the room, and you can see that like it's a metal cabinet. The center has a large hole. It's probably about this big. And you can see there are kind of blood smears around it.
Sure. So
that's the hand cut off thing. You put your hand in there and it does not come back. I'm just calling it.
So it looks
That's
like
a
it's
cabinet full of hands. Sorry, go ahead, Kokanee.
it looks like it's all torture implements.
Not necessarily. They don't look like implements for torture. They just seem kind of torturous to use. You can see a lot of them. They seem to be drilling focused.
Okay.
You can see there's a number of hand drills and things like that. You can still make an investigation check though.
Sure, I'm gonna cast guidance.
I
on
will
myself.
also do that.
Resistance on
19 plus 0.
Okay.
20.
20. You find almost at the same time, letters just a little bit quicker. Amongst the
Hey,
kind
look
of
at this,
like,
Kokanee. Look at this thing I found.
the,
Oh, thank you. I was just actually about to get there, but
Yeah, sure.
amongst the kind of drills, you can see a number of like kind of hand crank drills and things like that. There does seem to be one that looks recently worked on that appears to have kind of like a hand crank drill, but there does seem to be some kind of arcane component to it. It looks like pretty simplistic in a way, but you can see there's like a coil that's been set up in the center with kind of like you can see there's like arcane runes that have been carved into the plates at the bottom and the top, and it looks like maybe silver wire has been kind of coiled up to the top, and it looks like a hand drill you can hold.
Are there any
Letters, yeah.
sorry.
Any thoughts on what this is?
I can
So-
take 10 minutes and tell you exactly what it is.
Something we should hold on to, for sure.
Are there any long, thin pieces of like wood or anything of that nature just like lying around?
Yeah, there would be like there's bits of metal.
Okay.
I'm
gonna
there's a few bits of wood and things like that.
Ghost hand and hold it so it's like this, like so that the length of the thing is running the ghost hand, and I'm just gonna shove that hand right in the blood hole.
Okay. It just slams. You see the cabinet kind of jiggles a little bit, but it doesn't seem to. Nothing seems
And then I bring it back. The stick seems intact.
Yeah.
Oh. It's
I,
not
uh,
a. It's probably not a cabinet full of hands.
You can like, and with your investigation check too, as you walk by, you look in, and there is a keyhole set about a foot, maybe about 8 inches.
I
in.
move the stick forward and try to wiggle the keyhole.
It's too big for the keyhole.
Perhaps
Okay.
the Duragar has an attachment where his hand went.
Yeah, it appears that way. Yeah.
I wonder if the key for that cabinet is in the attachment in his hand.
I worry that this is a keyhole trap where you go, I'm gonna unlock this, and you stick your hand in, you unlock it, and then you don't have a hand anymore.
All right, let's stick his hand in it. He's not gonna
Oh,
need
that's
that
a really
anymore.
good idea, Letters.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna lift up his arm. Does anyone want to cut him off at the shoulder so we don't have to pick up his whole body?
It is
Callie-
shrunken down somewhat too.
Callie will.
Oh, thank you, Callie.
Lop off his arm. He does have the one hand has an iron gauntlet on it.
Uh-huh.
That it seems to be fused to his skin.
Is there
Yeah.
any sort of fucking key making in that hand?
It's like a solid. You
Yeah.
realize it's not like a useful hand. It's solid.
Oh.
I think
I
we
thought it
might
was
have just
like-
mangled a corpse for no real reason.
All right. What about the other hand? I lifted up. Callie, could you
Stress
get this one?
reliever.
Can we check the hand before I cut it off?
Oh, I mean, if you want to do it that way.
That hand has also been kind of like, you can see it's like sort of fused with the metal like fire around it. Like there is kind of a charred hand inside.
So there's
you'll have
metal
to sort of-
gauntlet, cage hand.
Yeah.
Two separate things. Okay, I'd melded them in my
No,
mind.
two separate.
Maybe it's his feet. Callie?
Can I check his pockets? Like, does he have pockets?
Oh,
Maybe there's a
wizard
key.
watching over here with pockets.
You can make an investigation check on the
I'll
body.
rifle through his pocket. Oh,
Okay.
as soon as I see her do it, I'll just go. Whoop.
I guide Yana.
That's a 26 then.
26. You find a few coins, few gold coins, about 3. But other than that, doesn't seem to have any keys or anything on him.
All right, I matched
Can I look?
the cage
Can I look
hand
around the
into
room for a key?
into the hand
Yeah.
cabinet.
You can make an investigation check.
If you give me an hour, I can see what's in the cabinet.
That is
I feel like we're gonna
you
need
can jam it in, nothing seems to happen.
my investigation is an 18.
18. You look through the room, but you don't seem to find any keys.
No keys.
I mean, I could try to pick it, and if anything tries to like cut my hands off, I could pull my hands out super quick.
That seems like a great idea.
Just saying that is an option.
I can stand right beside you so you can get my bonus.
And I'll cast resistance on you, darling.
Yeah, do it. Go
We
on.
did see Neppy bring a dude's arm back, so I mean anything's possible.
But we can lose limbs now.
Ah,
I mean, it takes a
you know what?
lot
I've had a
of-
hangnail for a while. I might as well just take the whole finger.
Do
Am
you
I
have
right,
to
Neppy?
do you have to regrow arms, or could we replace them? Like, if you wanted a rad cage arm, could we do a swapsy?
Her
wouldn't
Grace's
say
magic
no
does
to a
not
cage arm.
work like that. I'm not giving you cage
What if I
arms
just
simply
wanted
because
to
you
be
want
really
them.
buff?
Wait,
I
what?
thought you were fun, but that's
What was
fine.
that, Yana? I feel like
Yes.
What
you
if
were
you just
pro.
wanted to be really buff?
Did you give
Yeah.
us strong arms?
More muscular
I
arms?
cannot give you. I give you your arm. I regrow
And
you
grow
one
back
of
the
your
muscles.
arms.
If we hold another arm really
Could
close
you-
by while our arm is growing and they're like meld together.
Do you
Yana,
think
arm
of, what
within
if
an
you
arm.
what
Yana,
if you
if you
think
want
about
stronger arms. Oh, sorry. You go ahead, Lynan.
what if you think about me, Callie, as a baby, and then would you grow a baby arm? Would I have a baby arm?
No,
Still her arm.
no.
Giant
Yana.
arms.
Yana, if you want bigger arms, you and I just have to hang out like maybe 90 minutes a day, 5 days a week. We have to talk
'Cause I was
about your
thinking more
diet
for
and rest
you.
plan.
Yo, did you
I
not
don't
see
think they're
her
gonna
lift?
get
Did you
much
not see her
bigger.
lift the mine cart?
Yeah.
Oh, look, not all strength is visual, but if you wanted more like, if you wanted bigger arms, not necessarily stronger, because, well, I don't know how much we can
My
do
arms
with that.
are already pretty big.
I mean, that's patently untrue. But
Back to the arm growing thing. What if you had like a little bit of leg layer before the regrowth? You just take a little chunk of leg and put it over top. Would the leg grow
But you
instead?
To answer to every question you're going to answer that is no. So,
Shit.
all right, Kokanee, go get in it.
resistance. I'm going to cast resistance on you.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. Callie, stand beside me, please.
Oh yeah, Callie's just holding your
All right.
shoulder.
Wait,
Make a
Finnan, look at it. Just maybe it's a magical thing.
Good idea. Is it magic?
No,
I
it
say
does.
in my own voice for some reason.
You do sense some. Do you have to be able to see, or can you see through?
I can see that, like, if it's magical, it emanates an aura.
Okay, just if the actual
So line
like,
of
the
sight.
cabinet, yes, line of sight.
Let
So
me
yeah,
see. I think I can just detect magic within a 30-foot radius, but let me double check. You sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense it in this way, you can use your action to see the faint aura around any visible. Yeah, so I can sense if there's magic, and then if I can see it, I can see what sort of magic it is.
Yep. You do sense magic. Yep.
There is magic, but I don't know the type because if I
Yeah.
can't see it, I wouldn't
Yeah,
know
you
the type.
can't see it.
Oh, so there's something magical in the thing, which is what we need to get. Sorry, go ahead, Kokanee. Get in there. Go on now.
Okay, I look inside and sort of look like sort of around the hole.
You can see there's kind of like blood marks are around inside the hole, but it's difficult to.
Just lots of blood.
Just reminded me
Dried
of one of
blood.
my favorite traps of all time is the needle keyhole that only activates when someone presses their face against it, and it goes.
Ugh, gross. I hate that. Tim, don't do
That
that. to me.
that's my first
I
character's
cast-
eye with that.
I cast light on my lockpick and sort of bring it in and sort of try to look around.
I still can't stop thinking about the
Make
needle. in the
an
eye.
investigation check.
14 plus 4 plus 0.
So 18.
18.
Yeah, like you can see there's a number of like thin. It's almost like banded.
Oh yeah, this is for sure a hand cutty offy thing.
Wait. Nah, do it. You got it. Do
You're
it.
fine.
Do it.
Hey, Kokanee, I believe in you. I don't
Only-
cast any spells. I just
Only do it
yes,
if you
affirmative.
only do it if you feel comfortable doing it.
Darling, if you lose your hand, I cannot grow it back until I sleep. I'm just warning you. I'm just saying. No.
Sounds like
Wasn't there like a
challenge.
cabinet full of hands? Did we say?
No, I think Letters was talking about a cabinet full of hands, but I think that was his imagination running wild. There
Ugh.
could be a cabinet full of hands. That is a very strong possibility, and the
Look.
more I look at this blood hole, the more I think that
When
might be what this is.
Kokanee gets his hand cut off, I'm willing to bet there's some sort of trapdoor that's going to open up to store the many, many hands that have been cut off in this way.
I hate this. I hate this conversation so
Do you want me
much.
Scale of 1 to 10, how likely do we think it is going to
Kokanee?
cut off his hand?
Not sure what hand you're going to put in there, but do you want me to hold your wedding ring? Use that.
You're
I will say your
advocating for him
guidance
to
may
put
be
his hand
fading.
in there?
It was used on the
I would recast
investigation.
resistance on him if he's going to do it.
I'm still standing there. I'm just
Should I do this?
It's not it sounded like you were going to say, is this a good idea? It's not, but I'm very excited.
Okay, I'll just pull out my hand quickly if something
Yeah,
sounds
quick.
bad.
You're a
you
quick
could
guy.
probably pull it out faster
Can
than a
I-
machine designed to cut off hands.
Can I cast haste on Kokanee?
Ooh.
There we go.
Very
there we
nice.
go. Outside the box.
You have 1 minute. Go.
Resistance.
Guidance. Go.
No,
I give him a
standing
thumbs up.
there.
I'm holding onto
More-
his wedding ring so he doesn't lose his
Make
wedding ring.
a lock picking check. So you don't have proficiency with the thieves' tools, do you?
Nope.
Wait, you don't? I thought that was the whole point of
He's
this.
not
No one in our
rogue.
party does.
Nobody
I
does.
have thieves' tools and high dexterity, but I don't.
If
I'm
I
not
have
proficient in them.
if I have my ability to see through the lock, I can do it with advantage. I think is what we ended up on.
That's so dumb. I
Okay,
thought you
okay,
did
okay.
this.
Hold on. That'll be a 16 plus 4 for guidance plus 4 dexterity. That'll be a 24.
But did you add
Ooh.
Callie's 4?
That's
That's
to
Oh
say.
no, Callie's 4.
So I
Still just
I try
roll
to
for it.
pick, and the moment it starts turning, I turn and just like.
So the way you have to do this is you have to go in with one hand. You realize like as you go to do it, you can only fit one hand in, and it's at a distance where you have to just do it with the one hand. And like as your hand slides in, you can feel the kind of like stickiness of the blood as it goes through.
Oh,
And
no.
you all see Kokanee is like normally not a nervous dude, pretty sweaty. As you slide in your thieves' tools and you're like really concentrating as you hear you slowly begin to turn and you feel kind of pressure sort of twang, and you hold yourself and then start again, and you can hear the first tumbler kind of sink into place and the second tumbler sink into place. And as you can feel the final tumbler as the thieves' tools are all the way in, you feel a kind of push, and it kind of resists for a second, and you push through, and you hear a click as the cabinet on the hole slowly opens.
See, you cover a keyhole with blood. No one wants to pick it. It's a really clever idea, actually.
Maybe if
We
you
should
do
do
it.
that. We should
Maybe
do
if-
that at the keep.
We should
How
Maybe if
many
you do it-
hands are in the cabinet?
Maybe if you do it
No
wrong,
hands
your
are
hand-
in the.
Neppy passes Kokanee back his wedding ring. She goes, the second we get him back to Wulfar.
Actually, no, that's not true. As you do open it, the bottom compartment, you can see a number of skeletal hands.
Yeah.
Probably about 12.
The moment we get back to Wulfar, we are gonna just find a thief, someone
I know
who's
a guy.
good with tools, and we're going to have him train. We'll pay them, and we'll have them train you so that you're good at it.
I could
I
also.
don't know.
learn,
Goddess
like,
grace.
see
It seems
through
like
the
I was pretty
locks.
good that time. I don't know.
Yeah, you did a good job. That was awesome.
Thanks.
His name
thanks,
is
Finn.
Latour. He's a friend of Yana's and mine.
Oh,
Seems
yeah.
like a pretty solid dude.
Inside,
Put my wedding ring back on my decapitated hand.
inside,
Indicated.
Goddess grace.
it was only
Thanks
a
for saving me
30%. It was only a 30% chance that it was going to cut off his hand entirely.
Thanks for saving me a spell
Oh.
slot, Kokanee. I could have cast knock. You really came through for me.
About that. So
No, it was a magical lock. You wouldn't have been able to.
No, it wasn't. Otherwise, you would have seen it.
It was magic in the box. The locks
Oh,
was
Magic
magical.
in the box.
Box.
Tim will
In the
describe
cabinet. What's
thusly.
in the cabinet?
So as you open it up, you can see there is a rolled up, what looks like kind of bound leather, sort of rolled up.
Score.
Probably about this long. And you also see there is a pouch, kind of a leather
Nice.
pouch. And you can see there are 2 shards kind of sitting. They each have a tag on them. One of them looks kind of purplish. And the other looks kind of like a light blue. They both look very familiar. The purplish one looks like Saracite, and the other one looks like a shard of Arathis.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What did the tag say?
They are in Dwarvish. Yana, you look at them and you see on the purple one it says Saracite, and on the shard of Arathis it says Aerolite.
I think my comprehend languages is probably up pretty soon also.
So it's just a bunch of Dwarvish mumbo jumbo that
no,
you can't
I don't know.
you
Because I
recast.
cast it in the village. Would it have been an hour?
You're close. You're close.
Okay, so maybe I catch it and then it's done.
I go to pick up the Saracite and I look at everyone. Is anyone
It's
opposed? I expand my warlock army. Wait, what?
That seems fine.
Warlock army. Dun, dun, dun,
I
dun,
was
dun,
I
dun,
was
dun.
pretty comfortable with you taking it until you said that. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm joking.
What? I mean, where are they getting the Saracite and the shards of Arathis?
Could it be that people are putting it in bags of golding?
Maybe.
Oh.
All these bags out there collecting gold and whatnot.
What's
Chances
the
are a couple of gems have dropped in.
Finnan, I'll have you make an intelligence check.
Sick. There's a 14.
14. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, they do have
Yeah.
a mine that we know that pyrite comes out of. Maybe there's other stuff down there. You know, magical secrets and the like.
perhaps
Okay.
what's the pouch in this? Well-
You can see do you take them out?
I'm gonna back up.
Okay. You take out the pouch. It starts to kind of crumble in your hand as the leather is quite old. But you can see inside there are what looks to be gold pieces. Judging by the size of the bag, you'd guess maybe around 500 gold pieces. But you can see the gold is embossed with it looks like ancient dwarven gold pieces. They don't look like anything you've ever seen.
That could be valuable.
Pretty beautiful.
I'm going to. I'll tuck those in my
And you
things.
take the kind of the leather. You can feel there's a weight to the kind of the leather roll up.
Yeah, what's in that?
And you kind of undo it and you spread it out, and you can see a beautiful, beautiful set of tinkerer's tools. You can see there is like fine dwarven runes kind of carved all throughout them. Kokanee, this is the nicest set of tinkerer's tools you've ever seen.
Darling, do you want me to hold on to this for you for when I get home? In the bag?
I'm just gonna take. They're just. I think they're not magical or anything. They're just.
I look at them with
precursors.
magic vision.
They are magical.
They are magical.
Yeah. Let's have a look at them later.
I can
I'm
take a look
sorry,
at them
I'm-
right now. It'd take 10
Oh.
minutes.
I mean,
It's one of my
yeah.
favorite things to do.
Yeah, do
While
it.
he does that,
Genuinely,
I'm
I
sorry. I'm a
love
little out of it. I'm just so happy that I have two hands.
that's a good
honestly.
feeling. While speaking of, while Letters looks at the Tinker's tools, I'm gonna rummage through the hand, see if there's any jewelry.
Fuck! I was gonna look for
Make an
wedding rings.
investigation check.
Nice.
You
So,
dick.
Yes, 19.
19. You do find 3 rings.
Sick.
None appear to be magical, but they all are like. One of them looks very old.
What? I was sitting on it.
No, I know. You went, aha, and then went. Poof.
You know-
Visually, it looked very insane.
Great.
Um,
Keep going.
One of them looks very, very old, and it appears to be of dwarven design. The other 2 look a bit kind of rougher and kind of more like less ornate, more almost functional in their design. They kind of like silver bands. One of them has like a little amethyst set into it.
Ooh, there you go.
I would say altogether is probably about the ancient one is probably worth more. You'd have to go to a jeweler to find out exactly how much. The other 2 look like they'd probably fetch 50 gold pieces.
But Tim, they make lovely mementos.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, Finnan, do you see any like mostly skeletal hands? Like all the yucky stuff is kind of gone. Down
There are most of them are skeletal. A couple of them look fleshy.
Yeah, a couple,
Okay.
couple of them had a little give to them.
Grayish flesh. What is now?
A little bit of an odor.
Mhm.
You want to bring me one of those while you're there?
The
Not
fleshy
one of
ones
the
or the
super gross
skeletal?
ones. The skeletal ones.
There's no musculature.
Uh-huh.
Like if I pick it up, I'm going to be
Uh-huh.
picking up one of the pieces. Do you want to just come over here and I'll scoop as much of a solid hand as I can? Because like there's nothing really keeping the hand together, you know. I'm just gonna scoop what I assume is a singular hand because I feel like at this point, if they're all on a pile,
Yeah, there's sort of like,
It's like a
some of them
little-
kind of
little
have
spread
some
out.
tendon like dried.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
I
Yana
get
takes
one
out like a
that's-
little bag and it's just like
I get one
Yana
that,
does
like,
not seem phased.
I'm gonna
that I can pick up that sticks together, but isn't
Yeah.
like too gross. And
I'm
pick
gonna
up.
look at Nappy and be like,
I have a hand.
No, sometimes I just pretend I don't see things and then I just keep going. It'll be fine.
the way
I
in
trust
effect.
I
Lily's,
trust
like,
Yana.
tearing up a little bit.
Do you want one too, Callie? You just seem like concerned that you're not getting a hand. Would you like a hand?
Would I like a hand?
Yeah, do you want a hand?
It's such
we're
a
not-
good bit. Do you want it?
We're not at all keeping hands as a memento of our fun travels into the money hole.
I'm keeping my
Money
hand.
hole hand.
I don't want a hand. You can always assume that I will not want skeleton.
Using the hand extension, he hand puppets and goes, "Oh, Callie, you make me feel so sad." And he just tosses it back in the drawer.
Callie's gonna make a Constitution saving throw on that one. Let's see.
Puke check?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Callie pukes. She just like turns around and like throws up.
Oh, it's gross.
Whoops.
It lands on the dead Duragar.
Oh,
Just barfs on it.
So he cut off 2 of his hands and then
And a leg.
vomited on his body.
Callie's
Blackwater
gonna
in
Callie's-
dungeons.
Callie's gonna take out a piece of paper and be like, "Sorry for maiming you and puking on you." Sad face, just a little sad face, and she's gonna put it on the Duragar.
I live for it.
Dead.
I'm gonna tuck a hand away.
Okay.
Nice mummified one.
Oh,
Nice.
Kokanee, you're not gonna
hand.
believe what these tools
These
do.
are Arghad's implements. I will send the brief description to you.
Do you want me
And-
just to put them in the bag of holding, or do you want to keep them on your person?
I'll hold on to them.
You
If they
gain.
need attunement, what are you gonna get let go of?
You don't need attunement with these.
Oh.
And
One
you
of my
gain,
hands, probably.
you gain advantage when making tinkering checks.
Fuck.
We
That's
love
super
that.
good. I love that.
So on brand. So good.
Ish.
And did you take the drill as well? The hand drill.
That was magic as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, we took the hand drill.
Ah, fuck! Give me another 10 minutes.
We have some
fucking-
time.
God damn it!
So this is a sonic hand drill. I'll send it to you after. But essentially, you can use it for it's a drill that can be powered up by expending spell slots.
Is it
Used
more of
for
a screwdriver?
excavation. No,
Fuck
it seems like
your
it's
fucking
like,
gob.
it's meant for like excavation, or like a
Okay.
speedier. It
So
seems
it
to
could get us
emit
through
kind of a
anything
sonic
except a
blast.
deadbolt lock. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So
It
it is
took
like,
me a
oh, we
second.
like dig through and we're fine.
Yeah, it seems like it's like the end of it isn't very fine. It's a little bit broader. It seems like it's used for breaking up stones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at this. Clack, you want to hang on to this?
Absolutely. Yeah, no,
Feel-
this could
yeah.
really
This is a
upgrade.
game changer.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta get some spells, but
No, you operate it, I power it.
Yeah.
That's the
Okay,
dream
this is gonna
team.
be
That's
good,
the
this is gonna be
Wonder brand.
good.
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank
You want-
you.
No,
Tucks
hey,
it into
man,
his-
thank you.
Clack
anyone
has
else's
so
hand.
many wonderful items.
Clack
and
has
He-
double the
he
amount
must
of
be a
magical
top
items that Finnan does.
You
None of
just
them are
keep giving them to me.
attunement, though. He's got 3, maybe 4,
He has 4.
maybe 6. Anyways,
he might have triple.
Well, he has the robe of many useful items, so
He's
Oh,
got
I
the fangs of
forgot about
Alaro.
that.
He's got the wand of wonder. Now he has the drill. He has the cape of billowing.
You still have my sight.
No,
No, he doesn't
I
have
have
the
the
cape of
cape of billowing. That's me.
No, I
that's
gave
my
it back.
cape.
I gave back.
no,
the
we
sight.
had to.
You gave back my scythe. Do you want it? You can hold it. If you want a scythe.
You can hold it. Don't use it.
Don't ever use it.
Not.
I never took it back. I never I don't ever. I
It can
still
be a
have
sickle or a scythe.
I have it written down. Currently carried by Finnan in my book, and you know the book is.
And it requires attunement, right?
It does.
Yeah, it's just between my staff, my spear of Alauvin.
I can take it. I can take it back.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Ooh.
Okay.
Who's got the
Uh,
sight? Who's got the sickle?
Who's got
Snipping
the
now.
sickle?
Gonna have to update the book.
Already updated.
Ooh, two
Oh,
steps ahead
wow.
of me.
Tim, take us away.
Don't like the tongue.
You finish up in this room.
CPK.
What would you like to do next?
How many more rooms are there before the scary crush door?
There's
one.
just one other room, and then the
Steam golem
Scary
room.
Crush
Why don't we go?
Steam
Let's go
golem.
check on the other not scary crush door room.
Which is
Okay.
the armory.
The armoring bench.
So you see this one has the kind of golden inlay of what appears to be that dwarven woman. Similar design. Yeah, you can see it. What would you like to do?
Checking for
Make
traps.
an investigation check.
Trap,
Guidance.
check.
Love that. That's what I was waiting for.
Standing by for moral support.
Oh, this is very good. 27.
27. Yes. You can see there is a lock on this door as well. And there is a similar small arcane symbol above the lock. And then you can also see there is a larger set of runes that kind of like, they're very small, but you can see them kind of etched into the gold inlay.
Ooh. Got big runes going on here. Check these out, Yana. What do you think of these?
I'm gonna need some time, and I'm gonna cast comprehend languages again.
They're arcane runes.
Oh, they're
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
just look
they're
at them.
magic.
Can I make an Arcana check, see if what I can discern of these runes? Oh no, all my dice.
Yeah, you can try. Yep.
Okay. Reveal your secrets to me. 20.
Not roll well.
20. You recognize the small sigil above the door as likely an arcane lock. 'Cause I
Okay.
believe you know that spell. One of you knows that
I
spell.
do.
So you recognize that. The runes in the gold inlay you do not recognize.
What sort of magic are they, Tim?
They are divination, or no, they are necromancy magic.
Oh boy, that's
Actually,
bad. Don't touch that.
I don't know them.
I don't know that you have access. Maybe you do. Let me just see.
You want me to send you all my
It's not a
spells?
wizard spell.
Oh.
So I
Okay.
don't know that you do know it. Oh, maybe, yeah.
Have I seen Neppy do it?
If it's necromancy and it's
Uh,
divine,
The two of us, we have the necromancy spells. covered.
we've got the necromancy
You get the necromancy
on
spell.
lock over here.
Nebby, you can make an arcana check then.
Okay.
Yeah, Neppy, what do you
Guidance.
think?
I don't know if
It's
you have
my
this one,
kinda
Yana. I
that
don't.
kind of magic.
I
but not
say
Now
quite.
that you
it's necromancy. Just so that everyone is
You
on the
might,
same page.
and if you do, I
That's a
apologize.
natural 20.
Yeah, you recognize the symbols, somewhat different though, like the way that they're drawn and carved in, but you do recognize some similar symbols, and it looks like it appears to be the spell harm.
Oh,
Ooh.
I have the spell. I keep it
Yana,
prepared.
do you know the spell? You don't know the spell.
It's a
I don't-
cleric
it's
spell.
a cleric
No.
spell.
Yeah.
What
that's I
level
thought.
is that?
Otherwise, I would.
6th.
Oh man, that's my tensor slot. All right.
It's this is
That's how she goes.
Oh.
I mean, we can also
No,
all back
no,
up, and I can
I'm-
just trigger it with the
Don't-
hand.
If it requires a person, I am immune to necromancy.
That's
I'm
fucking wild. I
I'm
love
immune
that.
to necrotic magic.
Look at that loophole.
Am I? I can't
Yeah.
remember.
I love that. Yeah, let's all back up.
You're
I'm just
resistant.
resistant.
Yeah.
I am immune.
Somebody make necromancer better.
Yeah, Sean and I
So-
were having this conversation the other night where we were like, we thought you were immune, but yet.
It's just because she
Yeah.
has the amulet. It's
Yeah.
the item that gives her immunity.
Yeah.
Would you
How
like
far
me,
we got to be? Like 30 feet back, or?
60 feet?
Oh wow, it's a big one. All right.
Yes. It will try to release a disease on me. But harm is a spell. It cannot kill me. It can
You
drop
sure?
me.
I can also
I
just
could
trigger
equip
it
it.
with a little hand if we just want to stand back and I can rub the runes a bit. We can try that first at least,
Try
rather
that
than like
first,
taking
and then
a
if
risk.
not, I can
Do
probably
we
take
all,
it.
all want to take a step back and
60
Yeah,
feet back.
60
I don't
feet
know if
back,
your
60
mate. I don't know if your hand will.
I'm
I
already
also
60 feet
have-
back.
I still have the cat in the other room. I can
if-
have the cat go through.
Finnan, if your hand, it
Sacrifice
will
the
affect
cat.
anybody in the area.
Sure.
If you're close enough to use your hand, it will come for you. The spell will come for you. and I can't protect you from
Yes, you are correct. Yeah. I'll just use the cat.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
If that-
60 feet
Sure.
back, everybody.
I'm
Gonna
I'm
sit back.
way back.
I'm gonna summon the cat in and have it walk through the runes.
Okay. It kind of goes, touches the door. Nothing seems to happen.
Scratches at it.
Nothing is happening.
I'll
All
take
right,
it.
all right. I'm
But
not,
actually,
I'm
I
not
want to
taking
see. But I do actually want to see what it looks like from the outside. So I'm going to telepathically tell my cat to go slap the feet of the iron golem, but be watching it from Finnan's eyes.
Okay. So he goes over, and as it slaps the door, you can see the stone, like either side of the door, slam shut. About a foot of stone slides out. And
All right, that's good to know.
you hear this kind of like echoing thunk.
Letters, I think I can take it.
All right. I mean, if I wasn't going to save Kokanee's hand, I might as well, not change that pattern. Go ahead.
Unless there is something you would rather do.
Oh,
It
no. If
seems
you want to save
logical.
me a slot, you go ahead. If you want to get this harmful disease, who am I to stop you?
Kelly's immune to disease. Would she?
Hold on a sec. Let me just
Maybe you
double
should
check that the
both go,
spell.
because you're immune to
No.
disease, you're immune to necrotic. What could go
Oh,
wrong?
she's
Pull
immune
it
to
up.
disease?
Yeah, 50
If you're kissing while you do it, you both get each other's resistances.
I think that's where we end.
Weird
I just
flex?
I think Sean's ruined it. We have to end.
No,
for
it's
the
like when
night.
you're underwater,
target
but you're
fails
with
the
a mer
saving throw.
person, and they
No,
kiss you and
it
breathe
shouldn't.
into your
It shouldn't
mouth.
disease me because if
Oh,
I think about this correctly, it should not damage me because I am immune to the damage. So I'll be all right. We go on faith, right?
Yeah,
Last
do
time
it.
I said we go on faith, I drowned. So
Do it.
And then we almost got crushed in a room when Callie tried to pray to a door.
I am
I
going
mean-
to do it. I'm gonna
Let's do it.
I'm gonna go.
We
Please
can go
stand
on
back.
faith, or we can go on educated
Alright.
guesses. And right now, I feel like we're doing both. So
So
you got this.
you
So
go up to the door.
yes.
Okay. What do you do?
So where on the door was were the runes that were?
They're
harmed?
all like etched into the inlay that like goes all the way around, and you can see the gold kind of like comes out of the keyhole and then forms this kind of dwarven woman.
I'm gonna try and touch the relief.
Okay. You touch it. Kind of smooth, cold
Is that
I
metal.
think you
handle?
need to unlock the door first.
I
No,
got
there's
that.
no.
Okay.
Oh, is there any unlock or anything?
There is a key.
handle?
Yeah, there's a key.
Yeah.
Like there's a keyhole.
But there's also the spell Arcane
No
Lock.
handle.
Oh, yeah.
I
Cause
won't
I-
be able to pick the lock. I am the wrong person for that. If it is the damage, I can take it, but
I can,
Oh, well,
I can
let's-
try to pick the lock.
we give you Kokanee's lockpick tools because we've learned not that special.
I look through her eyes.
Wait. Look,
And
I'm
then I
just gonna
guide her.
dispel the arcane lock from here. Boom.
'Kay.
That's that
Yep.
gone.
Arcane
And
lock
I
is-
imagine you dicking around in there will trigger it, and we go from there.
all right.
I toss the
Is this your
uh,
only set of lockpicking tools?
yeah, but I'll find more.
You got this, Neppy.
All right.
Don't make any like sudden jerking motions. Just
Yeah,
wiggle.
just be slow and careful. It'll be fine.
This is like your first
So-
time ever picking a lock. You'll do fine.
We
Uh,
don't
so
lock
roll
doors
it.
at Philenis. There's no need to.
I am going to use
Noted.
Gaze of the Two Minds to look through Neppy's eyes and yell out what like instructions I can give from a distance.
Like just looking at like, are you?
Just the outside of the lock, yeah. Because I mean, like Finnan has been lockpicking a few doors now, so he has like a
Yeah.
sense of it.
But you're not proficient at.
No, I'm just gonna try to help in whatever way I can.
It's not mechanically beneficial.
It's not
he's just
mechanically gonna
backseat
help
picking.
anything. He's
Yeah,
just gonna like try to help with whatever knowledge that he's picked up.
Okay.
Backseat lock picking.
All right, so you have Finnan in your ear while you're trying to do this.
Also,
Um,
Gaze of the Two Minds must be with my consent, correct?
You already consented to it, so I just have to
don't
start
like that.
concentrating.
I
on it.
don't like that. No.
Should put a clause in where you can
Well, let it
withdraw
be known that
consent.
if Neppy could, she would withdraw consent at this point.
Okay, if she says no, he would just stop doing it. If
Finnan,
if she were to say something.
if you can't see inside it, my guess is that it's not helpful to me, right?
All right.
I appreciate your help though, but I'm going on faith for this one. So I'm gonna cast guidance on myself, and I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
So yeah, roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
Okay. Woofdy.
See how good these dice really are.
They were rolling really well, and now they were rolling poorly, but 14.
So you start to turn. You get the first tumbler. You think this is a very foreign, like, process to you, as you're not really sure what you're feeling for, and it feels like it's working somewhat. As you push the lockpick in farther, you hear kind of a scraping and a slight snap as you see the runes all over the gold kind of light up in this kind of yellowish green energy as you watch the gold itself rips off of the door, forming these kind of thin needles that stab into your body. As you feel this, you can feel the energy pulsing through your body. As your amulet starts to glow, you can feel a headache come on as you feel an immense amount of necrotic energy just has entered your body. As it slowly kind of pulls back and back into the door. The door is not open.
The runes remain? Yeah, I think so.
Okay. We're just going to have to roll through my stuff.
Was it painful to me, or did it not hurt me?
It was painful in a way, you didn't take any damage, and other than the sort of superficial from the the needles of the gold, but it was a very uncomfortable experience. That was not pleasant at all.
I mean, Letters, now that the magic lock is gone, do you want to just open it up?
I'm not about to knock that fucking door while there's a harm spell on it.
How close do you need to be to knock it?
You gotta knock on it, Finnan.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, all right.
Do we think the door needs to hurt someone to open it? Because Snappy, did that hurt you?
I think it's a trap.
I think you have to open the lock.
Guys, I got this. Boom. Eat that yummy. I'm gonna cast a spell magic from across the room. Do I get to eat that yummy magic at 6th level? I cast it.
Yeah, 6th level. Yeah.
I will say, knock has a 60-foot range. You don't have to knock on it.
Okay. Take away my smart ass shit.
He's already eaten it. You see the runes kind of flare up for a second, then disappear.
I don't like traps. Okay. I don't mind spending a 6th level so my friends don't get harmed.
That was not pleasant, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
It's all right. I was hungry for magic.
Well, I'm useless at lockpicking.
Now I'm full of magic.
I think I broke your lockpick.
Tummy is.
Kokanee, I'm sorry.
It's not broken.
It's not broken?
It you can see it's a little bent, but it's not broken. No.
Did I break it?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Luckily, he has a spell, the most useful spell of all.
All right, Kokanee, you try, Kokanee. You try. You're doing so well.
I'll cast guidance on myself and try to pick it again.
I'm gonna cast resistance on him just in case.
Has someone already tried to open the door, or have we just gone straight to lockpicking?
Yeah, there is no handle. It's just a lock.
I'll stand within 10 feet of Kokanee.
Okay. 12 plus 3 plus 4 is 19.
Okay. Yeah, it takes you a little bit, but you do manage to kind of, and as you get it, you see the front of it kind of slides open, revealing a handle that you then are able to pull open.
Hey!
And I open it.
Okay, you open the door. You're immediately hit with kind of a stale smell of air that kind of rushes out. You can see that this chamber seems to be unmolested. You can see in the center of the floor, There is an anvil that has been carved out of the stone, and then looks like iron has been laid over top. There is a skeletal dwarf kind of resting up against it, and you can see there's another skeletal dwarf lying on the ground next to that dwarf. There is a forge on the left-hand side that you can see is long gone cold, and a series of tool benches. And you can see there is a few other workbenches at the back as well. And you can see there is a similar mural that kind of runs all the way around the room, of that similar to the panels from before. But you can see beyond the sort of the small dwarven child being taken out of the bucket, you can see tools being fashioned and given to this child as it gets larger and larger. And you can see the carvings of what look like the Great Hall and the kind of main floor where you came, of different dwarven statues and things like that.
It's open if you guys want to come have a check at it.
Oh yeah.
I have a thought.
Yeah.
Is the dwarf lying over the anvil, dead near the
No,
anvil?
it's kind of slumped with its back against the anvil, and the other dwarf is kind of on the ground next to it.
If we like, before we leave, I can talk to one of them.
Love that. Yeah.
I'm curious who that is. I get a few questions. What happened here?
Let's have a look around and then talk to these gentlemen.
Sure, I cast guidance on Yana.
Guidance on letters.
Make
Ooh,
investigation checks.
looking for something yummy.
Yum yum.
16. No, 17.
17.
13.
13. You take a pretty good look around the room. You don't find too much that you notice a couple of things. A couple of things kind of stand out to you. There is some kind of scuff marks on the floor near the back workbench.
Secret door scuff marks?
They
As
look
in,
for just underneath, and they don't look wide enough to be a door. It's a little bit smaller than that. And you can see there also looks to be kind of marks along the floor. There's kind of a layer of dust, but you can see that there is a scrape along the stone floor that leads to kind of near where the feet of the one that's kind of lying down, almost as if it's resting on the other skeleton. And you can see that yeah, that's about it. You can see on the skeletal dwarves, both appear to be wearing kind of ornate armor. It looks pretty brittle at this point, but it is pretty beautifully carved. The stone looks to be more decorative than necessarily protective. But you can see similar, emblazoned in the kind of center of the one that's kind of resting. You can see there's a symbol of a shield with a mountain range. And over the left side, there is tongs kind of on the pauldron. And on the right side, there's a hearth.
Right on. Now, with all my experience and patronage of secret doors, you are telling me that these scuffs along the floor do not suggest that there's something in the wall that would pull out, thus scuffing along the floor, but perhaps a more... Wait, let me just stop talking there. These are not secret door scuffs?
Make an intelligence check.
If there's any chance that these are secret door scuffs, I'm gonna look specifically for secret pull-away door.
I will have you make an investigation check in that area as well.
Hell yeah. Give me that secret door. Oh, damn it.
Oh, no.
Just a 15.
You're not sure about a secret door, but you
Fuck,
you
I'm
can
gonna
tell
tear this place apart.
Hey, are you making? Was that your investigation check?
That
or
was
just
my
your
investigation check.
Okay. It takes you a while. You are searching. You can kind of figure out that there is something around here, and it takes you probably about 20, maybe 30 minutes.
Jesus.
But eventually you do find, like as you're kind of stumbling along the wall, you feel part of one of the stones kind of depresses a bit, and you can see underneath one of the workbenches, like a panel kind of pops out a little bit.
Secret door. Secret door. What was everyone else doing in these half an hour?
I could.
Letters, we want to go. Shut up. There's something here.
I could, while Lettuce is looking around, I could talk to this dwarf, one of them, if we like, if there's anything else people wish to do in here.
How long are we in here for?
About 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Oh, okay, so not enough for a short rest.
Not quite.
Finnan loves to just chill, drop of a hat.
Yeah, he'll just do some push-ups.
Yeah,
We're gonna be here for a while. Fucking kicking feet up.
Kelly, we'll check in.
Yeah, and I assume you've been helping Letters.
Kelly would check in with
So
Camille.
can I roll another investigation?
Yeah, you can make another investigation check.
The dice don't like me today. That's worse than before, so I don't find
Yeah,
it.
similarly frustrated. You can see he's pointed them out, and you're like racking your brain, and you've been moving about the rest of the room trying to figure out how to get this thing open. But you do find it.
All right, let's go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, it will take me 10 minutes to talk to him. And then I get...
Oh, well, let's resolve. Yeah, you start doing that. We'll resolve whatever. What's in the thing? What do we get? What do we
So you kind of pull the panel out, and you can see there is a chest behind it, an iron chest.
Ooh.
Can I check it for traps?
Make an investigation.
I'll assist you. Get that advantage.
Get that advantage.
Gonna need it. Better. Yep, that's an 18.
You don't see any visible traps.
Okay, does it look locked?
Yes, it is.
Kokanee, 3 for 3. You got this.
Oh, this one doesn't look like it's gonna take my hand, does it, Tim?
No traps.
Okay, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself and then see if
Magic
I can go
box
pick it.
spinning.
Is it magic?
Yes, it is. He's already
box.
rolling his.
The box is magic.
It is magic. There's magic near or in or around the box.
Both.
Okay, it's all yours, Kokanee.
It's too late. He's already
already
doing it.
rolled.
He's already done it, and
Now,
I'm talking to a dwarf.
Upside is that's really good. That'll be
Can't wait to see
a
the spell cut his hand off.
26.
26. Oh, you're so lucky.
So
Tim,
as you-
I like my hands.
So lucky.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
King's hands,
Wouldn't
Tim.
have been your hand.
As you
would have been your life.
you like you feel kind of like an arcane pulse of energy as you're moving through this lock, and but you manage to kind of like steel yourself as you continue to press forward, as it kind of pops open. As you open it, there is a crystal, actually 2 crystals inside. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Am I within 10 feet of Callie?
I don't believe so. I didn't think she said she came over.
She was talking to
calling
her
her
wife.
I was talking to my wife. I was just
Stepped
checking
outside.
in. I didn't step outside.
I
I'm still
also-
in the room.
Canonically speaking, is this like within the same hour as the last time you checked in on your wife? Because didn't you check in on her last week? I feel like.
Yeah,
Guys,
An hour has passed because my spell was done.
just over an
Well,
hour.
you know what? She
Come
almost
on,
she
Kokanee.
almost got
Fingers-
knocked out.
fingers crossed with this +0 charisma save.
Come on.
Oh, woof.
15 plus 0.
Okay. So as you look at the crystal, you feel yourself being pulled as almost as if your soul is being ripped out of your body. As it, there's a sort of brief second where you have this sort of out of body experience as you look behind and almost shrinking out of view as your body kind of slumps back as you find yourself within this crystal. You can see out around you. You all look over as Kokanee kind of dips back for a second, and then his head kind of raises up,
Oh my god, it's Soldier!
and you just hear, "What the fuck is? What's going? Who are you?" And that's where we're gonna end it tonight.
Oh my
Oh.
Timothy.
Yes!
Oh no.
Love it.
When you said it's Sojourn, I half expected to hear a Falcon. I was like, we're not doing
Falcon!
Falcon!
Insane. It'd be insane just to derail this like story arc of just.
It's not Blackwater anymore. It's the Adventures of Falcon.
Oh my God.
Holy fuck.
Guys, how
What
fun
would
is it
have
that a
happened if he
stranger?
failed the check? Sorry, go ahead, Lennon. Sorry.
Wait, you didn't fail that?
No. He failed the second one.
Oh, okay.
The lock picking check.
God,
Whoever they locked in that box.
we just we love.
Guys, welcome to
that.
Blackwater.
I'm-
We're investigating them.
At least this guy, we can speak to him and not just say doot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
it's-
throw my lockpicking kit in a volcano next time I see it. I'm not opening anything ever again.
Oh my gosh. Thank
Guys-
you all so much for sticking around with us.
Oh,
Yeah, come tune in next week. Meet our new party member, I guess.
This is what, the third time that Kokanee has not been a part of the party because of
yeah,
like
Tim,
the
you want me to?
death
Tim, you want me to
sent
roll the
away
new
by
character?
magic
No,
for
no,
a different
no.
soul.
Fuck.
Guys,
No,
not
no.
only is there like Kokanee's like not in his body.
Fine.
There's someone else in his body, but like there's just someone else in charge of the seal right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't even think about that.
That
That's a
was
big
thought
implications.
number 2 for me. Yep.
Fine.
Probably fine.
Probably fine, guys. Tim, that other guy who's now Kokanee is like a cool class that I get to play, right? That's gonna be my new
yeah.
character.
Yeah, of course.
Spooky
So it'll
can
be
just
fun.
make this guy his own body.
He,
Like,
I love the bit that Callie's on the phone with the man while this
Give me
happens.
one night.
Sorry,
to
yeah,
be
I'll be
in
right
charge.
fucking there. Just 1 second.
Just peering at the
He's fine,
skeleton
he'll probably
in
be
front of an
fine.
anvil.
It's
getting
just
some
it's just
fucking
literally
sense
oh shit, and hangs up.
I don't see my fucking husband getting sucked into a crystal.
You didn't even see it. He just sort of slumped back and then
Yeah.
He woke up. We
Woke
don't
up
know
with
that
a different
he's in the
accent.
crystal.
maybe it's
Yeah,
just
we
kind
just
of
know that
just
he's
an
talking
accent
different.
thing.
it's
Yeah.
just a spell that makes
Maybe
my
it's like
accent
that thing
different.
that made Callie learn a language. It's just given him a different accent. It's
You know
fine.
what?
We should trust
why
his
isn't that a spell?
I
Like,
wanna play with the party.
That would be
where
the
they're-
most devastating. Sorry, Lennon, go ahead.
I want to play with the party where their intelligence just like isn't high enough that they're like, oh, weird accent, dude. Let's go.
Yo, dude, why are you talking like that?
That was a crazy
Weird.
spell, dude.
That was weird.
That would be a devastating spell to cast. Though.
You're
It's
getting a
spell
very
that
brief insight as to what
canonically
it's like the second we turn off the camera.
changes your accent, so the player is like,
Oh,
guess
yeah,
what?
we're
Finnish
still-
isn't Irish anymore.
We-
Finnan is Southern.
We should
You got-
probably
you
let
failed your
these
charisma
wonderful people
save.
go.
Wow, y'all. I don't know what happened, but like, do I sound
These-
weird?
I swear I'm still me. I
I
swear.
swear I'm
Yeah.
Finnan.
Hi,
I'm
guys.
Finnan
You
Aganis.
declare.
Hi guys, it is me, Kokanee Buckwild.
Gee Willikers, it's
It
me.
honestly kind of fits. I
Yeah.
don't think we'd suspect a thing.
No.
Tim, I want
So-
to start building this spell in universe, and I want to cast it at all our NPC friends.
I can see in the dark, I do
so-
declare.
Absolutely.
Thank you all so much for hanging out with us and freaking out with us, and welcome to the Money Hole. See
We
y'all
created
next
D100
week.
accent chart that you roll for.
Love you guys. Do we all just go salute now? Is
Yes,
just
we do.
officially
Do I
that all
have?
the-
That's
It's
that was my
post-
question.
no,
Do I have to
every
do it
time.
all the time?
Yeah.
every time?
Every
Yeah, you
time,
go all the time.
ever.
Absolutely.
I don't
Every time
think
ever.
that's
In
the rules.
perpetuity, you should have checked out the
This is how we say
contract.
goodbye.
Hey.
Yeah.